your shit. You got to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the motherfucking Good Guys podcast, man.
Back again.
Episode, 154?
We getting up there, y'all. We getting old.
Yep. We're growing up right before your very eyes.
We getting old.
A Slicker Rail in this motherfucker. Welcome back, Rail. You ain't been here in a couple fucking weeks.
Welcome back, sir. Welcome back.
Nigga said, thank you.
Thank you.
And this week, we got another special guest. Got our guy.
D. Rashad Darnell.
Mm-hmm.
Rashad Darnell, however you want to call it.
Crossing them.
What's up, my guy?
Hello.
Where it go?
Childhood
County's
friend. We
fans.
go back to what? Middle school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Back at Thurgood Marshall Middle School.
God
damn. Way back.
And I'm not going to hold you. You can see the path coming.
Job like it.
Yeah,
What's
you can
funny
see
is
it.
that-
All
yeah.
steps.
Man.
Absolutely.
So, we like to start from the beginning here on the Good Guys podcast. And we like to let people tell their stories and how they got to where they are right now. So, how did you get to where you are right now? From being that guy at Thurgood Crossing, you always been a funny person. We all know that.
You know what's crazy? Comedy wasn't never the thing.
You wasn't never on your mind type shit.
Nah. I was doing music.
I was about to.
I was doing music in middle school. Like that was my first run.
That was a lot of people in the DMV area. Music was
It's a thing. It's a musical city.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
it's a
Music and
musical area.
sports is huge.
Yeah. So that was the first thing. We went to school. We went to Crossing. I was on the dance team. So that was my first step into performing and shit. So that was that. I did everything entertainment based in high school. I did the modeling team. I did the drum line. I did and I did all that.
You was on the
shit.
drum line?
Yeah.
Nice.
The year they first brought the band back.
Remember that? Yeah. Definitely remember that.
You was on your Nick Cannon shit.
No, I was just about to say that.
Yeah. But I wasn't a snare. I played the second bass, so I was out there making love to my drum.
Yeah. When they was in line and shit.
Yeah, me and Pasha used to tear that shit up.
Shout out Pa.
Me and Pasha used to tear that shit up. So that was it. Social media happened. Vine came out. McKinnon called me one night, said you need to get on Vine. Got on Vine. That was it.
Never look back.
We always like to give our credit to Vine because, with all this TikTok shit, niggas forget Vine back in the day.
Vine was like the pioneer for all of this.
And Vine is crazy because, bro, you only had 6
You had
seconds.
6 seconds.
You had to make a nigga laugh or
Yeah.
fucking be entertained in 6
It was
seconds, bro.
crazy. None of those videos are that entertaining now.
Nah, it was funny for the moment.
For the moment.
Some of the
Now-
shit's still funny now. Some of that shit is
Yeah, some of it.
classically funny.
Some of them you look at, you like, oh, I don't
It was funny for the moment, man. So that was it. That opened the stand-up door. That opened the stand-up door. Stand-up wasn't even a thing here. Wasn't nobody doing comedy when we started. We was the first, niggas that say we was comedians for real. Everybody else was either, trying to be rappers then or, still in the streets, still in the go-go. They was doing all that shit. So
For sure.
we was the first to do it. Wasn't no open mics and shit, so we ain't have no idea, what to do. So we threw our own first show.
So what was that process like in learning what to do type shit?
We used to watch a whole lot of old comedy. That's all we did. That was the only thing we could rely on was a whole lot of Kings of Comedy, a whole lot of Def Comedy Jam DVDs.
You walking right into the motherfucking the nitty gritty questions.
Yeah.
Let's ask you, who your favorite?
Of all time or
yeah, all time favorite.
Or amount,
When
man.
you need a laugh, you in the crib, you need a laugh. What?
I feel like I
who
don't
and
need to
what
say
you
Dave.
putting on?
Everybody gonna say Dave.
Be your favorite, Carl. That's a
Nah,
hometown hero.
yeah,
so.
but still, I feel
Shout
like
out
Dave in his
And
own,
Mark.
he in his own category. Dave is.
So you can't compare
Yeah,
nobody to
you
Jay
can't
Z
compare
type
nobody.
shit.
He don't stand with
You
nobody.
say you like Jay-Z?
Yeah, and that you can't compare.
He like
many
Wayne.
people to
He like
him.
Wayne
Yeah.
because he do everything whatever the fuck he want to do, he gonna do it. I'm gonna have to go Cat.
Cat.
That's nice.
I'm gonna have to go Cat.
Cat to me, that's the person your style.
Yeah,
of comedy
it's
relates to
Jai
the most.
more Cat because
Yeah.
Cat was for
sure.
you couldn't. It wasn't one thing. Cat wasn't just telling stories. Cat wasn't just talking shit. Cat did everything, and that shit was always funny.
Always.
Yeah, Cat got a level of being honest. Most comedians.
Yeah, that's what it is. No, that's all it is though.
The level of being honest was just funny as shit.
Cat funny as
Fucking
shit.
hilarious.
Cat was the first special I ever. Pimp Chronicles. What was that?
What you think about Richard Pryor? You guys without Richard Pryor going there?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not one of them comedians who be like, on the whole Richard Pryor thing. I didn't grow up watching.
I was just about to ask,
like that wasn't my generation of comedy.
You gotta check him out.
No. So I've seen. So he's funny. He's funny as shit.
Yeah.
But like for me, like that's not one of my
people
like.
put me on Richard Pryor.
Yeah, no, he's a legend.
Yeah,
Like like a legend in the shit. But to say he one of mine, like
Fact.
that wasn't my style and all that.
Nah,
So
So who was your?
of the old heads,
Yeah, like
Cedric.
the original
Cedric was my.
Cedric.
Cedric was my
Hilarious.
like my because he was underrated. It was always more about Steve than it was Cedric.
Yeah,
But
Barry.
Cedric was the like the show, like the entertainer. Steve funny as shit, but Cedric was the like he putting a show on. So Cedric was always my favorite out of that group.
You said like in middle school, high school, you was more so into music.
Yeah.
But like back then, were you watching any stand up comedies just on
Nah,
some
we used to
entertainment
watch-
shit?
Chappelle Show,
Yeah.
you know, Comedy Central used to be wild back then. So
Crank
Crank
Yankers.
Crank Angus was my shit.
Yeah.
South Park, all that type stuff, and a lot of the shit was just TV. A lot of this shit, honestly, bro, like I ain't start like paying that much attention to comedy till I was older.
Till you was getting into it
Yeah.
yourself.
Like a little before,
Mm.
cause that's how I decided I was gonna do it. Like that's really how I decided I was gonna do it, and everything else just like fell into place. But I was watching the special one day and was like, you could do that shit.
That's usually.
Yeah, that's usually how it go. Like.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This gonna sound like some hater shit, and I probably have never told nobody this. Like honestly speaking, but the first thing that made me say like, "Oh, I'm gonna really record a song," is fucking Tyler the Creator when he first came out,
Yeah, but see,
eating the roach and shit. I was like, "Shit, if a nigga could get on
Doing
doing this
that.
crazy shit, I can."
I'ma take my
definitely do
chances.
it."
I'm gonna take my chances.
Yeah. So yeah, I can definitely relate to that shit. What's it like for you going on stage now type shit compared to when you first started? Was it easy for you when you first started?
Shit wasn't
or-
never hard for me.
Mm.
Like it wasn't never like I guess because I did like all the performing and shit early.
I feel the same way, like Mr. Daggett class type.
Yeah,
shit.
like
When
I
I got
ain't
on
had
stage
no.
and shit, wasn't no nerves.
I ain't really had
Kinda-
no like stage fright then. So like, and you gotta think I was on a dance team like in 2007. Like
But yeah, okay.
the what's the word I'm looking for, man? Like the view of what I was doing was real wild. Like compared to the time, like I was supposed to be on a football team. Like it wasn't supposed to be that. So
Especially where we from.
where we from,
Niggas is
yeah, like
big.
yeah, niggas was bidding. Like it
Nigga,
was
you
what it was.
dancing?
That's exactly what it was all the
Yeah.
time. But you had the right reputation. Like I ain't never had to worry about none of the like weird shit. But like you felt like nigga, you know you're not supposed to be
Yeah.
doing that. So I ain't really had I ain't had no nerves when I first started. And because I was good like my first time, I think that was like the confidence boost like throughout the rest of it.
Got
Now,
the shit off your shoulders. a
yeah,
little bit.
now like the shit like going to work like
Mm.
you get anxious like you feel the nerves and shit, but it ain't no nervous like I'm about to shit myself like it ain't nothing like that. I know niggas like that had to like go like shit every time before they was about to go on stage. I ain't never had it.
My stage fright is a real motherfucker.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
I never had it, so I ain't know that. Like I'm talking about like I seen a nigga like they calling him to the stage and cuz in the bathroom.
That's fucking.
Wild as
That's
shit.
tough. Nah, going on stage, everybody knowing you was
Everybody
just
know you
shitting,
was in the bathroom.
that's even
like,
worse than just going out there.
Yeah,
Should I go up there and make a joke out of having this shit? Fuck it. Like,
You gotta know how to
like,
spin
this
it.
shit about to be 5 minutes. I gotta go take a shit.
God damn, cuz been in it forever.
Be rapping to the motherfucking stage.
Man, nah, for real.
Be rapping.
Come
Shit
with the
from
stains
there.
on your shirt.
I gotta ask, have you ever bombed? We
Never
asked
bombed.
Goofies and
Never bombed. I never bombed.
What?
Never been booed off stage.
Mm.
I never been booed. I never been like heckled off stage.
Have you been heckled?
Yeah, that's a
my question.
yeah.
right
You
there.
can't escape that. Like it don't matter who you are.
Somebody always on some shit.
Yeah, somebody always drunk. Somebody always one be the one. Like
Are more places a
always
little more crazy
yeah.
than others?
So like when I first started doing comedy in trap houses. Like we was doing comedy out of like unlicensed pop-ups.
Mm.
So those was always cool because everybody was high. Once you move from them and start going to like the bars and shit, it's different.
Mm.
Cause now like the majority of the people in there, they not even there for the comedy show. They there to get drunk. So you got you in their way.
Yeah.
Like and they gonna let you know that if you ain't funny. Like
Facts. They wear some music for real.
yeah, they wanna hear all that other shit. They don't really care for all that.
drunk.
So those spots, in my opinion, was like the worst, but they necessary.
Do you like find a way to mix your love for the music with your love for the comedy? Is your love for the music still there how it used to be, or?
Yeah, so that's honestly like the biggest difference in my show. Like, I'm one of the only niggas. Yeah, one of the only niggas I know that when I first started, I had a theme song. But I'm one of the only niggas I know that can actually like go to the studio, record a whole song, and the shit be funny. Like,
You recorded one of it?
Yeah, yeah. So we done did like full blown tapes. We done did all that shit. So
Girls love Chipotle.
that was the first one that really did it.
Remember that.
I think niggas, that's like a lost art in comedy too.
Yeah, because it's not something that people do. So
people don't even remember like Chris Rock. We gonna talk about him later, but Chris Rock had like a comedy song. Shit.
No Sex in Champagne Room.
That was like a big song. Fucking Eddie Murphy made a #1 song
Party
on
All the
fucking
Time
bet
was-
type shit. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like that's like a lost part of comedy that should definitely make a comeback, and I'm glad somebody keeping that shit alive.
Every comedian, if you think about it, either like had a song recorded or something. Duval got a catalog.
Shit.
Jamie Foxx did music. He transitioned from comedy into music. Kevin Hart then recorded a song. So you know what I'm saying? Everybody got
It's
something.
similar to the athletes and rappers things, comedians and just musicians.
The wild thing is, back in the day though, most comedians was singers or something too.
Yeah.
Like,
some other form.
And if you think about it, yeah, every comedian, like every great comedian you know, transitioned from comedy to something else. They never stayed in comedy like their whole career.
Nah, in fact, every single one.
Every one of you
Every
think
single
of.
one.
Have you seen the motherfucker?
Acting. Most of them did acting
Or something like that.
I think a couple months ago, a video dropped of Dave Chappelle, like at high school. They was doing some type of rap for the school type shit. And that's a funny look. Even he got a fucking song some type of way somewhere.
Yeah, but see, think about
He
his
used to
show
do
though.
that shit, yeah, he used to
On
do
the
a
show.
He was doing music.
Nigga
right.
doing music on the show.
Definitely
So
little Tupac skit.
the R. Kelly jump.
Damn, that shit is definitely intermingled. That shit, that's crazy.
Yeah. You gotta think. See, comedy like one of them things where like people be thinking stand up like the only lane. It's a million lanes of comedy. Like literally like a million lanes of comedy. But everybody trying to do one thing. And shit just
That's a fact.
backfire.
It's a million ways to make a motherfucker laugh.
Nah, for real. And all of them work if you do it right. So you just gotta know your thing. And if you can do more than one, you gotta know a formula to make it make sense.
Is the comedy space supportive of each other?
Fuck no.
That's a surprising answer to me. That's
Fuck
crazy.
no. Comedy probably the worst.
I was not expecting that.
I was
These niggas be haters. Like, they really, like, you can't be funnier than a nigga. My first mentor told me, like, the first time she seen me, she was like, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. She's like, you gonna have a hard time getting booked. Why the fuck would you tell me that? Like, what you saying? She's like, because you are. Like, you gonna be funnier than niggas that wanna book you for their show, and they never gonna book you again. Like, because you can't be funnier than the headliner. Like, they take offense to that shit. So a lot of niggas, unless they like real genuine niggas, like they don't want to see you.
To me, that's a better show, but
Nah, because see if
niggas be haters. It's like
yeah, but if I'm funnier than you,
That's the comparison I was going to
It's
make.
the same
I didn't know
with
you was
everything.
going to say it was the same. I thought you was going to say
no,
it
this
was
shit
better.
dog. It's a
Similar,
dog eat dog
yeah.
sport. Like
everybody,
especially the fact that I do music and shit, niggas be thinking that's a cheat code. Nah, I'm just like better at what I.
Funny for real.
Yeah,
They just
that
like the
nigga got
song.
music. Yeah,
To address that point though, I think most people hold themselves back with that mindset though, because networking to me, bro, that's how anybody gets on anyway.
but that's why you end up working with like somebody who actually like built like that. Like
Cool,
your paths gonna cross at that point. Yeah,
somebody who actually cut
yeah,
like that.
because once niggas start see you move like that, your paths gonna cross with people who built like that. Like that's just how it works.
Yeah,
You just gotta know.
All that crabs in the barrel shit don't do nothing but hold everybody back.
Nah, this shit knock everybody back.
Everybody get held back.
This area, like so talented here, bro. That if everybody decided like we could put all our resources and shit
Bro,
together,
if I got 2,000
we be bigger
followers,
than like everywhere else.
if I got 2,000
Fuck
followers,
the
you
followers.
Got, let me out. If I got 2,000 followers, you got 5,000. He got 3,000. He got 6. Right? Individually, you got your own individual amount. But if we actually take time to be promoting and working together, all together, we now got like 15K followers.
Everybody want to be
You know what I'm
like
saying?
everybody want to be the coach, and nobody want to play.
Yeah.
Like
Work together. Be a
Yeah,
team,
bro. You got
be a team.
Nobody know what that means. Everybody wants to be Jordan. You can't have a team full of Jordans. You'll never win shit.
You'll never win shit.
You'll never win shit.
Hey, that's a good point, nigga.
You'll never win shit.
You need everybody to step up
Yeah.
and play Jordan at some point.
At some point, like you just need
It's
to be your
different
own.
role.
Like
You gotta be Jordan in your role,
yeah,
though.
you gotta be
You know
in your
what I'm
own.
saying?
Niggas don't know their role though.
Yeah.
And niggas like when niggas get a role, if it ain't the role they expect, they don't want to play it.
Facts.
This ain't what I want to do. Like
Right, there's
you gotta be willing.
cameraman, be the best cameraman.
That's what I'm saying.
If you the nigga who go grab the donuts, nigga, just be the best nigga to grab donuts.
Nah,
Who
but
gives a
niggas
fuck?
don't. But see, that's the problem. Niggas don't
Understand
even
that.
want to be that nigga. Like niggas, I ain't on camera. I'm not doing all that.
Somebody gotta be.
Somebody has to be.
Don't nobody record. How the fuck we gonna do anything? You know what I'm saying? Simple shit. Go ahead, man. Don't matter.
Who you gonna real? Yeah, bro. Like you got really like teamwork. Really make the dream work. You know what I'm saying? And your circle of niggas really gotta be like solid. And your circle of niggas, y'all all gotta be on the same page. Like if y'all ain't on the same page, whoever is on like the right page is gonna end up surpassing everybody, and it's gonna become problems in the circle.
Right.
But if everybody on the same page, you never really get the chance to like surpass
Sure.
nobody.
Move
Because
together.
yeah, even if like if I ain't where he at, I can't be mad at nothing. Like we pushing him to get to his point.
We pushed him, but that's the thing. That's the crabs in the barrel. We pushed you up, but you ain't reached back to grab nobody.
But that's what I'm saying. That's your circle.
Yeah.
You
It's
gonna make sure
also
that
like-
don't happen.
It's
Like,
the basketball
if you-
mentality too, though. Feed the high hand type shit.
that's literally all it is. Like in our circle, like it was like
That's
that
what
with
it,
Primo.
that's, to me, that's if you actually got that though. Some niggas,
Mhm.
Some niggas think
Ego.
they got the high
You got that hand, nigga, the hand
Motherfuckers
cold
think they
as
got the
fuck.
green light.
man, cold as a motherfucker though. But
And they
That's-
can't
that's
acknowledge
a
that
whole
shit.
nother-
Can't acknowledge
yeah,
it.
that's a
You
You
whole
gotta know,
nother-
like tonight ain't my night.
you know what I'm saying? Facts, 100% facts. It was definitely nice when Jordan passed off to Pippen and Pippen cooked. Definitely nice when LeBron let Kyrie do his thing. Definitely nice when Steph Curry let KD. KD let Steph.
We might have to stop using
Yeah,
that Jordan Pippen comparison.
All of them. Now I just ran down the
Fuck with
list.
each
Yeah,
other.
they
I ran down the list.
finding this shit out.
You get the
Yeah.
point. You get the point though. It's gonna be something nice when you don't got it and your man got it. You can't be
No,
like,
yeah,
hey,
100%.
like, let your
And
man
it ain't
cook.
even a matter of like in this situation, like I don't want people to think it's really about nice. Like it might be like a point in everybody's career where like you not that nigga, but your man that nigga right now.
You just met movies like Cadillac Records and shit,
Mhm.
where they show you, all right, Muddy Waters was when he first started, he was that guy. Shit. Eventually, this shit wasn't selling, and now the Most Def character, I forgot who he played, but his character was feeding everybody in the jump. That's literally what you were explaining to me. It's a team. It's gonna be times where, bro, it's been 2 years and your shit ain't selling food. This nigga hot.
You gotta
hate on
think.
him, you
All
know
right,
what I'm
so in comedy, right? I know personally niggas that's like better promoters than they are performers, but you can't tell a nigga that now.
Yeah.
You can't tell a nigga that now. If that ain't really like, if that nigga ain't used to being told like coached and shit, you can't. Cause then you hating on a nigga. Damn, bro, why you say I can't do it? Like why? That ain't what I'm saying.
To me, you should never say nobody can't do it.
Yeah,
To
that's
me,
what I'm
it's
saying.
always about get better.
It ain't.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
ain't
You
even
should
about get better. I'm
improve-
gonna be
improve
honest
what
with you.
you doing. Prove the
Stand
craft.
up one of them things where like it's the only form of art where it's no like, it's no classes for this shit. Like
Oh, yeah.
can't
You
nobody
gotta
teach you how
have
to
it.
do this shit. You
You
either
gotta
got it
have
or
it.
you don't.
Yeah.
So
Or you gotta know how to improve or you don't.
I'm
You
gonna
know
be
what I'm
honest with you, bro. It ain't really no.
Nah, cause even the famous comedians, they tell you it was times where they go in and bomb, but then
Yeah,
they'll go
but-
back and sit down and work on what
That,
they doing.
that
They
ain't
work on
that
the
ain't
material.
that's polishing. Like
all right, same
that-
concept.
same-
Improving though. That's what I'm talking about. Improve. It's getting in the
Okay,
gym.
all right, I get what you're
Get in
saying.
the- yeah, get in the gym
but
working, you know
once
what I'm saying?
once you realize like all right, cool. Back to Thurgood. I tried out for the basketball team.
Okay.
Y'all know I ain't never been tall.
Okay.
I learned real quick like this ain't your thing. Like I'm in there with John Savoy and
Tall.
White Josh and shit. Like I ain't got no business in here with y'all. Like
But see, all right, for parallel, bro, I can make funny jokes, but I'm never gonna go on the stage and try to do a whole hour segment. You know what I'm saying? That's never.
No, you should.
I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
why
because
would
you
I
know
do
your
that?
like you just like know your role.
You feel
Like,
me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna
Because
do
I hear that
something.
shit all the time. You walk into a club, somebody walk up to you, I'm about to do stand up for the first time today. I ain't one of them niggas that be like
I ain't
take
gonna
offense
do
to that shit, but in my mind I be like I dare you.
I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. I can hop in the booth and write songs. I done did that shit several times. Wrote whole verses and shit, wrote chorus, all that shit. I'm not gonna hop on the stand up stage and think I'm gonna be the funniest nigga in the room.
Yeah. That's why all the comedians, when T.I. said he was a comedian, that's why all the comedians was mad at him. Because that nigga said, I can do it. But he said that shit out loud, and niggas like was like, "What you mean you could do it?"
He
Like,
had
stay in
some
your
funny
lane.
jokes, but it wasn't.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I respect the fact that he had the balls to really like step
Try.
out there and like really try. Like he put his hours in. Like he went to open mics and shit.
Like clubs.
He didn't
tried.
just try that shit and use it. He did like use his name for the first like little bit, and that once he saw that shit ain't really like hit like he needed it to.
I feel like comedy might be the one place where you can't just jump in there.
You
off
can't
the
just
bat.
jump in.
Yeah.
No comedy. Don't. It's just like
Your
like
name
sports.
only gonna get you but so far.
You can't just like
The
hop on the field if
content
you want to
matters.
hit the gym.
What
like
you saying matters. The content of your joke, everything, the start, the premise, the finish, all this shit matters.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. On some real shit. It like these days, it matter, but it don't. This shit be all about like your delivery. This should be all about all the like details of your shit.
That's what I just broke down.
No, yeah,
That's
but
it,
like the content of it, like back in the day, you used to have to be talking some real shit, like for people to think that like the shit was funny.
Yeah, okay.
Now you can get on stage and not say shit,
it's
but if
funny.
you
Your
deliver it right,
mannerisms,
yeah, you deliver it right, like the
Do a
shit
little-
work.
I see.
And now because everybody high or like they throwing these like smoking shows or whatever, if everybody high,
got a little head start.
I got a head start.
I do think comedy is different in another way in that might be the only thing where you get like an instant, like
Reaction.
yeah,
yeah.
that's
like,
the shit that scare you.
If that shit ain't funny, then you gonna know that
That's-
shit right
but that
there,
shit
right
hurt.
now. Yeah,
That shit hurt. Crickets.
yeah, that's different. Like music, you go to a show 9 times out of 10, niggas hear a little music. We gonna tear you out a little bit. You get up there,
it
your
be the
first
same
joke
thing with
ain't
music.
I'm
funny
telling
too.
you, bro. You tell a joke and you sit and you look. So depending on the show you
looking
at,
at these motherfuckers.
It be the same thing with rappers.
in the eyes, I'm talking about like y'all just staring at each other now because I'm looking at you like why the fuck you ain't laughing? You looking at me like why you ain't say shit? Like,
The rappers is the same way except the music playing. So you don't
I'll be
realize
honest
niggas
with you,
ain't
bro.
saying
Haven't done both.
Bro, you ever did a
The
show?
beat can get niggas though. That's another
It can.
point. You
No,
go with
that's
these
your-
niggas
that's your-
bobbing their
if it's
head a
trash,
little
that's
bit.
your
If
help.
it's trash,
Yeah.
you
That's your
got everybody just standing there looking at your ass.
Bro,
Look at
stand
your-
up. It's
saying
literally
anything.
it's you and them.
Yeah, that's it.
Quiet.
Ain't no beat.
Silent, bro.
Ain't no
They waiting for you to say no
Hey,
DJ, no beat, no
it's up to
dance
you
moves.
to make them make the noise.
No,
type
nothing.
shit.
Like you hope they react, bro. When you performing music, I got
Like,
this
you-
music to
you
go
sing
off of.
along for me, like and none of
I
that.
can fake dance to the shit. It's so much shit I
do a
can do now.
backflip. Fuck
Fake
it.
dance.
You can do all that shit. Whatever, bro.
Jump off the
I gotta
stage.
tell this. I'm talking, and they stare at you too, bro. Man, I was in New York one time, bro. And that's how I knew shit was fucked up.
That's some of my favorite places to go for comedy, though, bro. Them little
Yeah,
underground
They
jokes.
probably
in New
let
York.
your ass know.
They let your ass know, bro. They let your ass know,
I've been in one
bro.
of the couple of them jokes.
Bro, they let your ass
Fuck
know.
outta
And they tough as shit, like gangster tough. Like they ain't laughing.
do that. It's
They
really
ain't laughing at you
underground.
for real, unless they came to see you.
Yeah, like shit.
But they gonna let you know after the joint, like you was funny as shit. Like I really fuck with you. But they like sit there and like stare. Like put this show on, bitch. Like we just like, what you got going? Like that's how they get down.
New York
bro.
got so many people out there, joint. It's
I love New York.
It's that, you know what I'm saying? You gonna go in that
Yeah.
joint, you gonna see somebody that you probably never gonna see again.
Yeah,
you know
hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like shit crazy.
Yeah.
How do you
They
feel
only here
about
for the show, nigga. Fuck you got.
How you feel about like people being offended as much as they do these days, and how where comedy stands in that?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. It just like water to sit down. Like you gotta be careful what you say. You can't say everything that you want to say.
No attacking groups
Yeah.
of people.
You can't you can't get on people, bro. I got people that like get quiet when I say something about vegans. Like they really like that shit
I
is
can't
different,
stand
bro.
vegans.
Yeah,
bro.
me either, bro. I don't fuck
You
with
can't
My
say
thing
that.
is,
shit like that. Be wild.
if you gonna be a vegan, be a proud vegan. Stop all this vegan barbecue ribs.
No,
Stop
it's not
all this
that. No,
vegan fucking
Bro, my man told me the other day,
You can do that, bro.
No,
Why you
son.
gonna put sauce?
Nah,
My man
say
told
what
me-
it is,
You just
nigga.
put
Yeah.
sauce
Say
in
what it
vegetables,
is.
bro.
That
If
shit
this
is
shit ain't-
grass and mushroom
if this shit
paste.
ain't
barbecue
Fuck
sauce.
outta
if
here.
you don't tell me that
Cool.
this shit is a cabbage patty, bro,
Cabbage patty.
and you try to tell me this is a
that's fine.
veggie burger, I'ma smack the shit out of
The only
them.
thing I don't like is like you trying to push the shit on everybody
That-
else because
bro.
I can't just eat.
They
plant
swear that
burgers.
they're like diet is the diet. Like
I gotta
I
eat
bit
some
into
type of
one of them
protein. I
little
gotta have some
Impossible
meats,
Burgers
fish, or
food.
something.
That shit felt like I was chewing a
then they try to
mattress.
tell you that it tastes
A
just like
sponge or
chicken.
something. Fuck no, fool.
Man, it tastes just like beef. I didn't know that this wasn't beef. I didn't know this was
They
plant based.
bamboozling shit out here,
Plant-based.
Get the
man.
fuck out my
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, I
Give me a
can't
real
believe it's
steak
not a
before I
burger
turn
type
this bitch
shit.
out.
That shit
What's,
is
what's the joint at Burger King? The Impossible Burger.
Yeah.
Impossible Whopper.
That shit is
That
a
shit's
cult,
crazy.
man.
That's
It's
crazy.
definitely a cult.
Vegans are a cult.
It's
trust
definitely
me.
a cult.
Fast food vegetables is insane. That's in fucking insane.
Nah, I trust some greens from Popeyes.
Not
That-
okay.
yeah,
That's
that's
fast
different.
food, but I'm talking Burger King
Yeah,
more specifically.
nah.
That's different.
Yeah, Popeyes a little alright. Soul food.
You want to know what that shit feel like to eat? Just bite into a sponge. That's exactly
Save the
what
time.
it is.
You
tried one
That's
before?
Fuck
yes,
that.
fool.
You take your shoe
Bro.
off your foot right now and
Like
just chew that
chewing
bitch.
leather,
Right.
fool.
Y'all
That's
tried that?
exactly
Wow.
what it's like.
Man, listen. I let the doctor tell me like I got 3 days to live before I let him tell me like I gotta eat that shit.
Bruh.
Dog, that's
I eat my meals through a straw before
I took
that's
one
what's
bite
crazy.
and that was it.
I
I couldn't even eat
I couldn't
that.
imagine
They
myself
call it
eating
the
that shit.
Impossible Whopper. That
It's
was enough.
impossible for me to
Impossible
fucking
to
eat.
fucking
It
eat,
was
yup.
enough for me right there. Fuck
That
that.
shit is insanity. What's your favorite place to perform at?
Oh, yeah. Have you developed one yet?
In the city, the
Just
art.
period.
I love the art. The art theater.
Definitely check you out.
Right now I'm doing this run at we out Waldorf though at this it's just like a hall, but we turn that bitch into a spot.
Okay. Fact.
That shit like that. But I think the arc is that's the first thing. Both of them, the black box and the main theater.
That's out the city, you said, right? What Northeast?
What is that? Minnesota?
Okay. Fact.
Yeah,
Yeah, come on
yeah.
there,
The
check
arc,
them out.
the arc might be
Do
it.
you have a dream venue that you want to perform at? Like, you know, some people like Madison Square Garden or something like that. Do you have like a dream spot you want to pack out?
Nah, cause I ain't really a fan of like the idea of like comedy and basketball arenas. Nah, I mean revenue wise is good, money wise is good.
Yeah,
Like the
Bag
personal-
wise is good. Yeah, I think the biggest like here the biggest comedy should be is like Constitution Hall.
you like a more
You
personal
want
setting.
intimate setting for
I
a
got
comedy
you.
show.
Okay.
You run 2 shows in that venue instead of like one big arena jump.
I
I
can
can
see
see
that.
that.
That's
Yeah.
the first time I heard somebody really tell me they prefer the smaller venue. But like you said, you want
Nah,
more
it's a
personal
better
setting.
feeling. It's a
Yeah.
better feeling.
I feel that. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah,
That's
it's a way
interesting
better feeling. Like I feel like you gotta have too much like theater like behind you in the arena. Like the show gotta be too big.
Theatrics and shit.
You don't want the show to be bigger than the jokes. Like
I feel that.
Do you? I don't know if I asked this. I might be a little high.
we all are.
Do you like you write out your set? Do you got it all planned out, or you
I
kind of
plan it out. I map that shit out. I don't really write jokes because the way I tell them, like writing it, like it'd be like reading that shit off a script. I don't like that. I'll write like the bases down, like
Outline.
punchline.
You would just flow from point to point.
Yeah, I just feel the rest in when I get on stage.
That's talent right there.
Alright.
That's
Yeah,
talent.
I feel the rest in. Like I know where I'm going with it. I just like figure out how I'm gonna get there, either before I get there or like on stage. Like
Was it a struggle for you when you first started? Like, say when you first started, they say, "All right, we give you 5 minutes," type shit.
yeah,
Did you go through a point where it was like, "Oh, 5 minutes, a little longer than that"? I thought I
yeah.
was type
So 5 minutes don't sound like it's that long.
shit.
And unless you really like crushing, 5 minutes a long time. Like
Yeah.
when you first starting. So yeah, like in stand up, you go from like 3 to 5, 7 to 15. Then you get a 20 or 25. You might get a 30, 45 in an hour.
Like, shoot
When you get to that hour,
that's
like
when you know you up.
you like that at an hour. I ain't at an hour yet. I think at the longest I'm at a 45. Yeah, but you it's a different time. Especially like you say, like if you ain't hitting and somebody just staring at you,
Because now you just
It's
gotta
gonna
go
feel
to
like
the
it's
next
been 3
joke.
minutes, it's been 30 seconds.
No bullshit.
and you gotta go.
That's like a nigga saying, like, "Oh yeah, I'll fight that nigga for 10 minutes." Like, you know
Alright.
how long 10
Till you
minutes
get it
is?
going, yeah. Yeah, so the time job, like, wow, but once you get accustomed to it, you realize how to, like, navigate it, yeah.
I think that'll probably be.
You see any upcoming movie projects or anything in the future? Or you still? I already know you already do that. You know what I'm saying?
I just like want to do my own shit. Like I want like
direct, or you more so just mean
all of it. All of it. I want my own shit. I just like want my own network. Like I want my own like shows and shit.
Man.
Like
Hey,
I want
tired of purge.
yeah, but off some like I ain't gotta have my hands in all the shows. Like this joint. Like if this put this bitch in the studio, like you see what it do.
facts.
Like that type shit.
Like
that's
similar,
what I want.
similar kind of what Diddy got going with Revolt.
No, literally what Diddy got with Revolt.
Yeah. Like you got separate shows.
But instead of everything being like music based, like
Right.
I want to touch it. I want to touch everything.
topic. You
Yeah,
got a
yeah,
whole, like,
whatever. Because
BMF type of
it's an
show,
audience
you
for
know,
everything, bro.
a news show.
It's an audience for everything. So
Fact.
that's the goal. Like the goal is to do that.
Similar dream on that one for sure. That's definitely.
Move everything to. Like I said, stand up it's a stepping stone. So yeah, I want to do that. Move everything that way.
Anybody you would want to work with in that or any other type projects type shit?
Not that I can think of offhand. I think like
You mean a celebrity more so? You mean more so
If
anybody
you
that you really want
say
to
you
Yeah,
want
but see-
you could it could be something as small as I want to do a skit with Whoopty Whoop.
no shit like that. I like to be organic. Like I like to bump into somebody like, and it be like natural. That's because I be big on relationship.
No, facts.
So-
That's actually the best way to network.
Yeah. Like and having done it for a couple years now, like I ain't really geeking to be off that. I want to work with so and so because a lot of these niggas really be weird, like in real life. So
That's how you know
you
somebody who
preaching
really
right
been
now.
working.
Yeah,
out.
these niggas
That's how
really
you know someone who really done met people.
Preaching.
these niggas
right
really
now,
be
bro.
weird. So you gotta
Right,
be careful
fuck
with.
just work with
Yeah,
who you
yeah,
fuck with type
facts.
shit.
Yeah, you gotta know who to pick, and like I say, like the right people across your path, especially if you're doing what you supposed to do, like the right people across your path. So when they do, like you make sure those relationships solid, and then
Facts.
you go from there.
That's a fucking fact.
Yeah, there was no lies in that at all.
Bro, man, I'm telling you, these niggas be weird, bro. And like I said, these niggas be like haters, like low key, like jealous of what you do.
I've never seen the comparison in comedy and rap so much,
Yeah,
but
bro, this shit ain't-
today is
Yeah, son,
opening my eyes
You
to
gotta
comedy,
remember, it's the area we from though too. That plays a major part.
Everybody mindset the same.
The mindset is, bro, I want to be good. I don't want you to be better than me. So, bro, sorry. It's me. It'll be over you.
Yeah.
That shit is corny if nobody gets on though, bro.
But what's crazy is then you realize like the few niggas that don't think like that. When y'all do work together, you realize like
How beneficial it is.
yeah, because all our skill sets is different. Like what I'm good at, you ain't necessarily good at.
Right. Fact.
But what I'm bad at
I'm good.
is where you good at, and what you bad at is where I'm good at. So we put them together. Iron go sharpen iron. So
Iron sharpens iron. Then that's how a team's supposed to work. I
Yeah.
can handle this, bro handling this. Now we
Yeah.
got two what?
and eventually, like if
things
y'all
done.
really into y'all shit and y'all really like you do this shit right and y'all really communicate and shit, like y'all's weaknesses gonna become strengths too, cause y'all gonna rub off on each other. Like that
and
shit.
so on and so forth. The more you meet actual solid connection and solid people, genuine people, bro. Because the thing is, if y'all don't know, it's not about what you know, it's who you know. So you can know a lot of shit and then nobody want to fuck with you.
Yeah,
Or
like,
you can actually know people and they die like they put you on just because they just want to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's all in connection, and that's why I say the relationships matter more than anything. Because especially if you got the right relationship with the right person, because if they better than you, like you always want to be attached to somebody that's better than you. Yeah, like you never want to be the best
never
person.
want to be
in
the smartest person in the room.
Yeah,
too.
you never want to be the best person. In
smartest, richest. Like,
none of that. You always want
wanna
to keep
somebody.
You always want to keep somebody around you that's like more than you, like because like but genuine. So
and genuinely, facts.
yeah,
Genuinely,
because
facts.
they go on like either like teach you or you gonna see them move.
Something
So,
to learn from.
Yeah,
So if
regardless, it's
motivation,
always
yeah.
somebody to keep you on your toes. And if you the smartest one or like the richest one or the most talented one in your circle, it'll never be no like you gonna hit a ceiling
Eventually.
unnecessarily. Like and you can keep the right people around you and you don't really gotta do that.
I ain't gonna lie, you just drop some gems with that. A lot of people got something to learn with that right there. You want to be the best so bad, but like you just say, it's a cap.
You want to be your best. I don't want
Yeah.
I don't want to be the best in the world.
You just
bro.
want to be
Like,
better than yourself,
I just
better
wanna-
than you were yesterday.
I want to be the best me. I want to be the best. That's because all I'm gonna be is me. I ain't really trying to be like nobody. Like
If more people in the world, just I ain't about people. I'm just focused on the men right there. If more men took that mindset on, I don't want to be better than the next man. I don't want to be
I ain't
better
really
than,
worried about
hold on,
nobody.
I don't want to be better than my enemy. I don't want to be better than the ops. None of that. Just be better than yourself, bro. That's all you gotta do. Just be the best version of you.
It's like
you can do.
it's like playing sports or like being a boxer or some shit like that. Most of the time, like when you watch film, like you ain't watching film to see what they do. You watching film to see what you did.
Study,
Like,
yeah,
where did I go wrong at? Like, what I do? Like,
How can I be better?
boxers will watch other boxers and,
I'm about to say,
and
even if
think
you-
about what I would do if I was fighting him.
If
like
you,
how I would.
if you watch Muhammad Ali, you watch his techniques to improve your game. You're not watching
Yeah.
to hate on Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or if you study how Lil Wayne break up his metaphors, you're not listening to that to hate on it. You wanna.
Or you're not doing it to go like
You know what I'm saying?
record Lil Wayne's verse. Like
Feel me,
you
right.
learning how to like
You know
how that
to
work for you.
improve.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like, that's all about getting better for yourself.
You gotta be accountable like with your shit. Like you gotta really hold yourself to a standard and be like,
That is facts.
I want to be better, or like
If a lot more people took that mindset on, bro, this would be a much better area in the world in general. Like, just be better than yourself.
yeah,
You can
Worry
start there.
about
Worry
your
about
damn-
yourself.
Worry about your damn self.
Worry
Keep
about
your
yourself.
eyes on
Be
your
better
own
than
paper.
yourself.
Man, you worry about yourself because that's the only way you want to know, bro. And you gotta know yourself. Like you gotta know what you really going to do, what you not going to do. Like
What you can do,
what you can,
do,
what you
like,
won't. Like
know your limitations. Know your
Boundaries,
strengths.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
know your boundaries, know your strengths. Like you gotta know what you like.
you gotta be honest with yourself.
Because
Because
if
when it
you
comes to this shit.
if you a type
Especially-
motherfucker, if you could run fast, there's no point of you trying to pick up a 300-pound weight. Bro, go run fast.
No,
you know
go
what I'm saying?
run.
If you a strong motherfucker, don't be trying to outrun people. Go
Yeah,
lift up the
pick
weight.
something
like,
up. Yeah.
You feel me? Like do what you can do. Like
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, if you know you can't rap, get out the studio.
Get out the studio. Like, if you know you're not funny, don't be.
That's
you
some
know,
real shit.
If
Like,
you know,
niggas
if you
is
know you're
always-
not that talented, why you
No,
trying
like-
to like?
Be the marketing advisor. Like be
Yeah.
something else. Like
Yeah.
because you can still be a part of the team. You can still see a
Bro.
major like.
You can make $100,000 a year,
Nah,
but
like,
Be
like,
Mac Man.
nigga,
You
like,
be Birdman.
What's the last Mac Main verse you
get
heard?
a Nice
Fucking
check.
Bedrock.
Just
Bedrock,
being you.
yeah.
Like, you know?
Bedrock.
Let's see. I think you might be a CEO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm around a nigga that's the best in the world. Like
I'm gonna fuck around with you in the studio.
I'm gonna
bro.
be with you.
I'm
Like,
in my lane.
matter of
for
fact,
real, bro.
I'm gonna tell you to put that one out, and we just gonna go from there. Like, yeah, bro.
These are definitely facts.
You just gotta know your role, man. Niggas be scared to do that. Like niggas be scared to say, you know what?
Look in the mirror. That's where it starts with. Like that's just real life right there. You gotta look
Niggas
in
be
the mirror.
scared of the footwork. I feel like
It's
they
groundwork.
want to get straight from
ground zero.
ground
to,
zero to I'm
Yeah,
motherfucker.
The groundwork to scare the shit out you
Yeah.
because like what you really gotta do for the groundwork, like it's crazy. You're gonna be doing a lot of free shit, a lot of shit that don't necessarily make sense.
A lot of people
like,
don't comprehend that right there. What you just said.
nah, you doing shit for free.
for free. If you,
And
if
what-
you even want to get a name,
Once you
gotta work for
decide
free.
that, yeah, once you decide that everything I'm gonna do gotta have $1 attached to it, you handicap yourself. Because
And
it's somebody that
it
wants to see how
start
bad
feel
you want it.
different, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody
But you
gonna
handicap yourself one because you might know people might not even deem you worthy enough to pay. So if you say, "Yeah, I'm only taking 100," they're like, "For what?" What
Once you,
gonna
once you
argue with
start
them? Like,
doing
what's
shit
that?
just for money, it's like
you gotta
You
prove
lost
yourself.
the
At
the
some
money
love of
coming.
the shit. Yeah,
At some point, you got
the
the
love
money
of the
coming.
shit gotta
Worth
be
it.
there. So if you just doing it for the money, you like, what I gotta do to get the money? You ain't even thinking about how good what I'm doing is, what the quality like.
quality
like,
of your content.
Yeah. You just thinking about how to get the next dollar. type
Nah,
shit.
you gotta put the groundwork really be doing shit for free. The groundwork be doing 3 or 4 open mics a night.
Facts.
I mean a week. Like
Facts.
I know people that was doing them a night. I wasn't ever built like that. I'm not going to 3 different bars tonight to tell jokes. But I see y'all tomorrow. Like we could do this again tomorrow. I work
But
all
shout
day.
out to them
Like,
though. Shout out
yeah,
to that grind.
no.
Yeah,
I-
shout out to that grind.
do
Both-
what work
yeah,
for you. Like
yeah.
I think because early, like I knew like I knew what I could do. I knew what worked like on stage and shit. It was different for me than a lot of people. I know a lot of people that was doing a lot of shows a night, like to try and get discovered. Like they was doing it to try and get seen.
And which was
Yeah,
that's
which
the
it
grind.
worked. That's your
the
path.
grind.
Like that's your
Yeah,
path.
All that's a
Like,
part of the grind, especially in that lane. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta do what you gotta do
Yeah,
for
you-
people to hear
at
your
that point, I
content.
wasn't doing it to get seen. Like I was doing it to develop like skill. Like
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was talking about the gym. Remember I
Nah,
talked about
you
putting
really
in that
gotta
groundwork,
you gotta break your shit up. Like, I don't know if y'all remember when we was in high school, like our senior year, they gave us them like life classes or whatever, where you had to like come up with a 3 to 5 year plan and all that other shit. Bro, you really gotta have that, cause you like when you get into your shit, you gonna be just moving, like just out here. Like I ain't take this serious till 2018. I touched my first stage in 14, but I wasn't. It wasn't like this gonna be my life. Like I still had a day job. I still like, you know what I'm saying, did all that. So like it didn't cross my mind that like you gotta do all this to become that. Back then it was you get a phone call, you gonna take it. If not, you going to work tomorrow. Now
I feel like
it's,
that came with maturity too. You took your craft more serious over time.
yeah. Like I just feel like if you really like lock into what you're doing, like you could get there. You could get there. But the problem is people don't want to do the groundwork. So you don't want to lock in. But it just take a lot of like locking in.
I feel like the more people realize is just when you first want to do anything, whether it's music, being an athlete, comedy, anything, being a chef, you gotta put in them first early stages of even learning how to do it by yourself.
You gotta
for real,
crawl before you walk.
Yeah, crawl before you walk. Because before you even go tell somebody, yeah, I want to be a chef, you should at least have been practicing on your own time.
Do you know how to cook?
Do you know what you're
You know what you're doing.
Even if you don't know how to cook, like, do you know how to operate the stove?
You gotta operate the stove.
Because you can learn how to do all the
If
other
you want to be
shit.
a rapper, do you know how to even like write your own verse or do something? You know what I'm saying? You know how to flow.
Do you
like,
know what you sound like?
Right.
Like,
All good points, bro. Like if you trying to be a
that was
comedian,
like,
do you know
like
how
when I
to
first
make a
started
joke,
making
like,
music. Like, I didn't know how to use my voice. Like,
Yeah.
you really gotta learn like what that means.
Facts. That ground level, and then from there, you gotta actually be willing to, like how you say, go to them small venues, go for free, just to get people a chance to even see if we even good or talented.
And you gotta be out, like, you gotta be in the places where like you supposed to be. Like, you need to be at.
Not at the bingo hall.
Yeah, if you're a rapper, if you're a rapper, you need to be being a rapper. Like, you need to be living a rapper. Like I mean, you don't gotta be out here like
doing dumb shit,
but you need to be
your brand
in the studio. Your brand need to be like on point. You need to be shooting your videos. You need to be doing all your other shit. If you're a comedian, going out and shit is cool. But if you trying to figure out like what you doing, like you need to be in open mics. You need to be at whatever shows you can show up to and walk in or whatever. Like even if you got pay to be at somebody's show, like pay to go to the show and just sit in the crowd and really soak in like comedy, like really be around comedy.
That's to me, that's something people should do in general. Like in any art, any craft, always be trying to improve yourself. We talked about it earlier. Go study other people. It's not all some hating shit. You studying it. You seeing, okay.
I don't know biting shit.
And I don't know biting shit.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully I don't know biting shit.
Don't
You out there awesome. What can I do?
Yeah, but you studying. You realize, oh, then they react positively to this type of humor. So that way you're not up there saying no big ignorant shit and wondering why you're not getting a response.
I shouldn't say this.
You feel me? Like you'll notice another person get up there, they don't never say none of that bullshit and they get a whole positive reaction. But then you get up there, you say the bullshit and you look crickets. You wondering why. Yeah. You gotta study the crowd. You gotta study the craft. You gotta see what the market is. It's saying to me, it's the same way with music. If you got a crowd where they more so listen to rock, you go up there singing another type, it might not hit. Yeah. If they want to listen to hip hop, you go there and jump in a rock joint, it's not gonna hit. Yeah. You gotta know. You gotta be studying. You gotta be studying. Read the room.
What's your craziest experience at one of these shows?
This weekend.
Either you on stage or somebody else.
This weekend just happened.
What happened?
I'm in the middle of a song. I see this lady from like the back of the venue. She's standing up. She started walking. So I'm thinking she walking to the bar. So I look and I make eye contact with somebody else in the crowd. Middle of the song, doing my thing. Like a split second, like I just look back up. She was walking on the stage. Like,
shit.
She was coming on the stage and
she was lit.
Security.
Yeah. I'm about to get off stage. So I'm like, shit, I might as well not like bam out, but go ahead, finish what I was doing and just step off. But
what she do?
Yeah, she got up on me, got it like dancing on me and shit.
Oh yeah, she came from the back.
Yeah,
that's good professionalism. Because some people are like reacting in a negative way, but just see what they on.
Stay in the moment.
Yeah, I had to, like, it was one of them things where I was like in the moment, and I knew she wasn't off no I'm trying to trample you type shit. So I wasn't trying to like be defensive, but
Shit.
To me,
that's the wildest
Probably
thing.
got a
I
reaction.
got flashed
on
the day
motherfucker,
before
too.
that.
Oh.
You got flash?
Yeah.
But that means you doing right.
I don't know.
bro.
Yeah, but it's just.
I don't know if that's a
Yeah.
good thing or
That
not.
mean
Like,
you doing good.
flash by who?
Who?
Is an important
Yeah, that's
question.
important.
I mean, it was a lady.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Shit.
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying, there's some
Yeah.
weird people out here.
Nah, you right. Nah, it was a lady.
What songs are you singing?
A song about titties,
All I
man.
was saying, bro, they let
Song
you know you
about
on your way,
titties.
fool.
Yeah, no, that shit cool. That shit cool. It's just, you know, the shit different.
Song about titties getting the titties out.
No, really pulling the titties out.
That's some smart
Yeah,
shit.
really pulling the
Nah,
titties.
you
You an
know
evil
you-
genius.
Something hitting in that song, it's getting to him.
No, every time.
Titties, babe.
Every time.
I'm gonna be genuine on this motherfucker.
That's funny as shit.
Is that? Let's see. We got anything else? We got any more topics we want to hit real quick?
You got anything coming up in the
Any
immediate
shows?
future?
Yeah, any shows?
Yeah,
venues, movies?
so right now, like we gonna finish this year out. We at Lonnie B's Comedy Cafe.
Okay.
Shit, what's this? We got 2 this weekend, March 11th and 12th. April 1st. April 2nd. April 1st, I got a private party. April 2nd, I think April 20. Shit, I got the dates, man. Oh, yeah, man. Check me on Instagram. I got all the dates. And
Yeah,
the
you
ticket
can give me
info and all
Instagram
that.
real
Yeah,
quick.
it's
Give me that real quick.
The Rashad Darnell, THARASHAD
Y'all
I
definitely got
know
time
that's
to
going to be
go.
in the description in the bio below.
We've been bringing y'all long time friends of the show. You know what I'm saying? It's
That's
crazy.
all doing their motherfucking thing. out
Doing their
here.
fucking thing, bro. It's crazy how many gyms is out here, bro. It's crazy. And we nowhere near done. Like, it's crazy. So many more
niggas just
people
getting
than that work.
started.
Just,
Like, niggas really just getting like
just getting started.
a lot of
This-
niggas been doing it for a while and they just starting to like peak above
awesome.
that level. So now the niggas really about to like
Facts.
do their thing.
Facts. Everybody keep working and be more positive minded. Try to network with people. You know what I'm saying? Like let's shake off that old mindset of I don't want somebody to be better than me. Because at the end of the day, you can only be as better as you could be anyway. So as good as you could be. So.
You want to be the best you.
Smoke
Yeah,
some
that's-
weed, man. Relax.
No, definitely smoke some weed.
Yeah, get out here. Like, just stop being so
Definitely
fucking-
smoke some weed.
Stop hating. Stop being mad. Just smoke some weed and relax, man.
Be yourself.
Do your
Chill out,
shit.
man.
Yeah. Do your
If you know you're not a
motherfucking
gangster, stop making music about carrying the force.
thing. And man, if you know
If you
you
don't
don't
even have a-
stop being trying to be a gangster.
Yeah, man. You will
These
love
are
it.
all
Stop
good
it.
points. These are all
Yeah,
good points.
bro. I hate
Be
that shit.
yourself is what we
Be
trying to
yourself.
say.
Yeah, no, be
I
yourself.
think that's the gist of it.
Yeah.
Message
Be
from the
yourself.
Good Cast Podcast.
Like shit.
At the end of the day, it's a lot of dumb shit going on. People leading people in the wrong direction. So be a fucking.
This is random. Stop stealing fucking cars, too. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's. Stop stealing cars and then just driving them around and crashing them and
That's
shit.
Or leaving them
That's
in
the
random
whole
parking
kid.
lots.
Random ass-
and shit.
Just driving it around and leaving it. Bitch. Like,
You
all
can't
right.
pull up the Popeyes because it's a Kia parked sideways. Somebody hop on. Shit like that. That's how you know you're getting older, bro. Shit like that piss me
Bro,
off.
we 30 now.
Nah,
Like,
that's
bro, this
crazy.
who the fuck left this dumb
God,
ass?
why would y'all
That
park
shit
like
away, fool?
Whole time it's stolen.
Bruh. Fuck it.
Somebody come get this shit.
Horizontal and shit.
That's we in that between age, bro. But we still understand this, and we damn
Tired
sure
of
understand.
bullshit.
Yeah, man, I'm sick of that
bullshit.
shit, bro.
God damn, oh, chill out.
Sick of that shit. You young niggas is
Old
crazy.
niggas on the line yelling at the
Definitely.
Not
kids.
yet. No, not there yet.
Fuck off my grass.
You know, I ain't there yet. I ain't the old
I'm
nigga
dead,
at the key. I
fool.
still understand them.
Hey
and
man,
shit.
get
I'm
the
like,
fuck
yo,
off my grass.
chill with the stupid shit. Get off my grass.
Yeah.
You that old nigga.
Yeah.
Don't touch my driveway.
Just put some motherfucking turf builder down.
Like, They just came and did my motherfucking mulch and y'all standing there and I said, bro, move. While I shoot y'all. You always tripping,
Cut the
old man.
sprinklers on. Dog.
Y'all ready to get to the fuck shit, man?
Fuck shit's my favorite.
So we've been talking about comedy for 50 minutes, so we might as well get straight to some comedy shit.
I agree with him.
As we should.
Here we
Damn.
go. I'm glad you back for this episode
Y'all.
to talk about this shit.
Y'all.
I'm so glad we haven't talked about Will Smith and his family in so long, but I guess we got to.
We
man.
got you.
Oh man.
Chris Rock just dropped his special.
Seen that jump.
You seen it? Cool,
Yeah.
because I didn't see it. I
I
just
seen
seen
it.
clips.
Yeah, I seen it jump.
What's your, all right, what's your thoughts?
Yeah,
on it?
what-
You see, you seen the whole joint, so you
Yeah.
give me like your
Um,
review of it.
I'm about to say, give me some more backstory first. What was he saying in the special?
A lot of outrage.
Was the whole shit about
No,
this?
the last 10 minutes.
His last joke was about it. Like he ended the show joking about it. Like, it wasn't him talking about it. Like,
I will say he's diabolical.
What is it?
Because
it's a white ass word to use.
because he did some subliminal shit. He did his special in Baltimore, where Jada's from, and then called her the B word.
Yeah,
he got his revenge.
He definitely spoke on his beef with Jada.
Yup. And he did it in her hometown.
So he got into detail.
Nah,
was it funny?
No,
I laughed.
No?
I laughed
Okay.
at one joke.
I didn't laugh at the clips at all, just for reference.
The clips,
But see, Chris Rock,
him
not like my type of comedian. I like black. I like nigga comedians. Like
Facts.
I like comedians for like.
I like Chris Rock back in the day.
Chris Rock had some hits. He had some stuff that
he
hit.
had some hits, and his TV show was pretty good. Everybody has Chris was good to me, but his comedy has always been more so critiquing black culture as opposed
being
to
a part of
being
it.
a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been a fan of that. So.
Okay, so the clips I seen, didn't like it at all.
It was cool.
Like, bruh.
He had to get that off his chest, bro. You get slapped and it goes viral, bro.
You talking about you didn't do nothing at the moment because my parents raised me right. That was fight in front of white.
But
dudes.
that's the shit about the shit about like not being a part of nigga coach, because a nigga would have been like, I disrespected my parents by not smacking them back. Like,
my father would have been like, boy, you
don't come home.
What?
Don't come to Thanksgiving. Like, what, nigga?
A different world.
You let that man smack you in front of the world?
The world? Nigga.
All my cousins, parents. What? Nigga, they be like, you let
that's not the world I'm
what?
from. Like,
man.
Shit like that don't fly
in
like
front
that.
of everybody?
I don't understand.
I'd have been a laughing stock of my family.
And then it was like, my thing is, the shit was just, it seemed lazy. The jokes seemed lazy.
That's his delivery, though. That's how he delivered
was it?
Yeah. It's how he delivered the shit like he always do.
Nah, but when I say lazy, I mean like, if that's Chappelle, he's going to dissect that shit in a hilarious way.
Yeah.
This shit was just straight up him yelling bitch for 5 minutes.
He was upset.
That's my point. And let me get this
but
point off
you
too.
had months to get this together.
Let me address this. How you
time
call somebody a bitch ass nigga and you waited months to, but you got smacked, but you waited months to respond, fool. Like you waited all this time.
And the only way you responded was on a special. Again,
you
that's not
like,
the culture that I'm.
Now you saying he a
part
bitch
of.
ass nigga.
You barely responding yourself. You keep throwing other people's
name in
the Breakfast
like
Club.
Charlamagne.
Charlamagne called you a bitch. Hot 97 called you. Like, everybody else called you.
Drink.
It was different, man. It was different.
It wasn't for me, man.
It wasn't for me. I say that it wasn't for me.
I cried when he called him Suge Smith.
No, that shit wasn't.
That shit
the funniest joke to me was the joke about the abortions.
Yeah, that was pretty.
And it was only funny because it was like really like wow. Like,
Yeah.
the shit he was saying was so wild that you had to laugh that this nigga would think about this shit.
Yeah.
I just thought after all this time, all this hype of, I'm going to speak about it on the special.
Yeah, bro. That was
I just thought it was
the
going to be
special.
a little better, bro. Like,
What you wanted him to slap Will?
yeah, I did. You got smack his ass back. Like,
I'm talking about it in the special.
To me, it's more so.
No, that would have been even
Be
cornier.
more of a nigga about it to me. If you actually
Not even be
it,
more of a nigga.
No, I mean, like,
bro.
imagine if that was Bernie. It would never be Bernie Mac,
yeah,
but imagine if that was Bernie Mac and the jokes he would make after that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or some, even if, like you said, they brought up Dave Chappelle earlier. Or even, even Kevin Hart, I feel like his response probably be better than that.
It
Like,
would have been a different response, for sure.
Bernie Mac would have pulled out a Yosemite Sam pistol.
He got whooped ass on stage. Way different reaction.
But the special wasn't funny.
You feel me? Like, the special wasn't funny. The reaction was cheese. So what are we doing here?
Everybody was like on the business side of it.
It was so bad that we still taking Will Smith's side.
No, still got Will
We're
Smith.
like, damn, he should smack you again.
He should smack the shit out of him again.
Yeah.
For waiting this long to say
Hey,
something.
y'all just read my mind, fool, because you called him a bitch ass nigga and you waited a year. A nigga like me, I'm like, oh, yeah, bet.
When I see you,
I'm smacking your ass again. Hey, we not from this. Hey, you said it, bro. We not from the same place, bro. I'm smacking your ass again. You waited a year and you said what? Like,
He lost 10 years of his Oscar nomination. He ain't slapping him again, bro.
No, fuck it. I lost it already.
And this one ain't gonna be on stage. I might ball my fist up this time.
They're saying,
like, what?
catch your ass on Rodeo Drive. Like this ain't.
He gonna pull up to the Rocky State and shit. Good.
Bruh.
Tell his ass you Amazon.
That shit is insanity.
He going somebody try. I think he was him. He tried to say he only did it because it was in front of white people or some shit like that.
But he performed like his audience is a white audience.
That's what I'm saying.
Chris
So
Rock.
that shit makes-
Yeah.
it's-
His jokes is mainly for like white people.
That's why I say all he do is critique black
And-
culture for real.
And blacks who was like raised like that. Like not it ain't for niggas.
Ain't for niggas at all.
You know who I want to make a comeback? I want to see Eddie Murphy on stage again.
Nah, I don't want to see Eddie on stage again.
I think he gonna go right back
I think
to
Eddie
the fuck
did.
shit.
Eddie
bruh.
did his best work like when he was young. I think Eddie acting now is all Eddie need to do. I think Eddie coming back now will ruin like Legend Eddie.
I be seeing him on like
Not
late
ruin
night
it, but, like,
shows
you
and
get
shit.
hold
Depends,
to
to me,
that.
it depends on the content. If he come
Yeah,
back,
that's
on
what I'm
some
saying. I don't want to say
raw-
ruin it, but
That's
Yeah,
what I
it's-
think.
if he
'Cause I
come
be
back-
seeing him on
that's the
these
only
late
way he
night
know how
shows,
to do it,
be
though.
Yeah, if he
be
come back,
on it,
if he come
bro.
back on some cheesy,
That's the only
shit,
way
we
he know how
that's-
to do it.
Don't come back cheesy. If he come back raw and honest, that'd
Yeah.
probably be another classic, honestly.
yeah, maybe.
Because that old head
Maybe.
perspective be hitting for when it's really
Funny as
raw.
shit.
When it's raw,
He
yeah.
funny as shit. Maybe in my mind, I just remember Eddie being
Legendary.
like something you
So
can't
you don't,
touch.
you don't want him to ruin it. You don't want him to come out as
I don't
a
wanna
cheesy
say
boy.
that.
It's like if LeBron was a retire, I wouldn't want LeBron to pull a Jordan and come back.
But look, you can use real life examples like even
like
Martin,
cause Jordan
even,
coming back and playing for
But look-
the Wizards was like a
Yeah,
blemish
really
on his
was.
career.
Facts.
Like,
We just talked about Chris Rock last special. Martin last special wasn't all that. Like you said, a couple people they last specials ain't been hitting as much. So I get what you're saying. Like you don't want
yeah,
to
like
come
you
back.
don't, especially if you got a catalog of
You
like
don't want me
good
to drop
shit.
one of them bullshit jumps.
Don't unless you know it's one of them.
Yeah. You
don't
want
do
to drop some heavy shit.
Yeah, you don't do it.
Which
Like
to
Jay-
me, with the way the world been going, comedians should be on fire right now, bro. It's so many.
Sir, there's so much that you can't say now. though.
if comedians had the like,
But you can make jokes about all the politics.
Nah,
all
bruh.
that shit is fair game. to me.
That was
You
the
can't say
easy
shit about
thing for, like,
personal
the last
communities,
4
but-
years
And that's a lot of the
type
But
shit.
that's a lot
There's
of
a lot of
material.
material. There's a lot of material. People too sensitive. They ruin the game.
Yeah,
like,
I told you, vegans get upset, bro. Like you can't talk about nobody.
they say shit about Peter.
You can have a room full of women, but you can't make a comment about like something dealing with like men unless you speaking from like your perspective. Like it's weird how that shit work.
Somebody gonna find out. I don't like that he said that. And then
Now, why would he say
a
that?
whole bunch of people?
Yeah, bro. It's a different time. Back then, you could literally say whatever the fuck you wanted to.
I was about to say, which to me, bro. You in
That was the height of
place.
comedy.
That facts, but that notion you just said, like, why would they say that? You're in the wrong place. This is
That's
you're in
another
the wrong
thing.
place. Like,
And
that
that's easily
shit-
offended. You shouldn't be.
You
show.
should not be. Why are you here to hear
Yeah.
jokes? Like, people want here to hear some funny shit. Like, we're not trying to hear censored. Like,
Yeah,
nah,
for sure.
Not trying to know censored content, bro. That shit. Censored comedy just is. What is that?
No point of that shit.
Unseasoned
it's-
chicken. Like,
It's a conversation.
Barely that for real. 'Cause it's
That's
like,
all it is. Talk.
hey, did you hear about? Oh, that don't offend you, though.
Yeah.
Like, nah, bro, we can't talk
Shit
like
wild.
that.
nobody wants that.
Conversation with a hint of jokes.
And the thing is, if equality is what we talking about, everybody can get these jokes.
Facts.
Should
That's
be
why.
like
Hey,
that.
look. That's why I like a show like Family Guy though.
Don't care.
Don't
That
got no
just
pick.
everybody got shots. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a good show. You know what I'm saying? That's why comedy was funny. That was a time when you could do that though as well. But
How the hell is South Park still running
Because they don't
episodes?
care.
they don't give a fuck.
They
That's
don't.
their brand though too.
And that's
Yeah,
all
they
they-
like grandfathered
Yeah.
into that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
at this
'cause
point, yeah.
Everybody knows you can't say shit. If South Park said like,
Bro.
just leave it alone. South Park.
They
said.
had fucking the
they
Middle
said it for a
East
reason, too.
ready to go to war about their episodes, and they didn't give a fuck.
They didn't give a fuck.
They didn't care, and they end up laughing at the
yeah,
shit.
bro.
Like,
Can you tell them motherfuckers?
South Park is one of the shows. If you really have a brain, or if you have like if you one of the people like me with dark humor or like political humor, all that shit is actually funny to you. You watch a show like South Park and you really get it. It's not all just
parallels.
you get the parallels. It's not just ignorant shit. Like when
South Park just funny as.
I
I don't
always
give a
talk
fuck
about
how
the
you look at
pandemic.
it. It's
The
funny
pandemic
as
joke.
shit.
Bro, everybody walking around with them dumbass drinks and they little masks on their chin and shit, just like in real life. Everybody was pressed with a mask, but you wearing it under your nose. South Park made a whole spoof of that shit, called them shit chin diapers. But you gotta get chin diapers. Everybody got it over under their chin, looking
But
stupid as shit.
that's what comedy used to be able to be. Like,
Exactly. Like,
but like you said, like South Park just grandfathered into that shit. You try that shit now and you not South Park.
yeah,
You
facts.
losing every endorsement you got.
Facts.
Man. Let's offend some people.
I'm good.
Yeah, I seen
No, I'm
this.
good. This nigga.
Yeah, I seen this shit with the mukbang YouTubers and shit. People calling them little like fat motherfuckers. And
Can
shit.
I ask, why is that the name for that?
I don't know.
It's
I
a
don't
very
know where
weird
it comes
name.
It
for
do
it.
sound like a
I
porn
think it started.
Yeah.
I think it started overseas. And
It's some
that's what they
Chinese,
called it,
Japanese
so,
shit.
yeah.
It sounds okay.
So,
That's a very weird name for that category.
This week it was some girl that do this shit on her YouTube, and they put a side by side of back when she first started YouTube. She was a little smaller, petite type joint,
Now she.
blown the fuck up, and
I
of course it's two sides of the fence. People like shit. It's the reality of the shit. She chooses.
I mean, what are we
I was
talking
just about to
about?
say, yeah, she's eating
just
for
pointing
content.
the shit out,
Like,
right?
Yeah.
And
Probably,
then, of
you're
course,
probably
it's
doing
the-
more eating than moving.
Moving.
Like,
She's not working out for content.
and they be
She-
eating like OC amounts of food.
I
like,
watched the
that's
clip,
another
bro.
great
She's
point, yeah.
breathing hard, eating shit, bro. Like it's a workout to eat the shit. Like
They be eating like
See, that's something
2
to me.
family dinners.
That's the dangerous thing about social media and this
Clout.
lifestyle
Clout,
culture.
bruh.
Yeah, that clout culture. Because, bro, your health is not worth followers liking your shit.
so
Like,
white dude called
Even if
Nicky
you're getting a check
Avocado
from it,
or some
it's-
shit like
it's
that.
not.
He used to be like a young white dude. Not I ain't gonna say he was in the best of shape, but he was a smaller dude. But he blew the fuck up too. He,
That's not.
all in the sake of doing these numbers on YouTube and shit. And I know them YouTube checks probably nice, but
Yeah, I'm not the most healthy person, bro. But literally sacrificing health in that way for a YouTube check is not worth it, bro. I don't give you. I don't give a fuck. You damn near a millionaire. It's not, bro. You about to be gone in a few years, fool. Just off eating. Like, it's not worth it.
and the amounts of food they be
The
eating.
amounts
is
they-
OC.
right,
Like, to
right.
think that you're not gonna get big.
Right, facts. It's not like it's healthy food.
I don't give a
It's-
fuck if it was the amounts of the shit that they
That
eating. Like
shit.
you bound to get big.
No, if you eat a pound of salad,
That's what they be doing though. They be off to let's see if I can eat 3 pounds of lettuce. Like
3 lobsters, 4 king crabs.
What the
With
fuck?
the
Whole
sauce,
butter,
2 dozen
butter,
shrimp,
load of
like-
butter,
corn
like,
and potatoes too.
dog.
and crush the shit on camera.
Man, live stream.
Like them little hot dog eating contests, they used to be popular and shit.
I be wondering, like, what does they health after that shit? Like,
Bruh,
They don't eat like that no more,
what are
though.
their kidneys and shit now?
I think
like,
they go like
They really like trained to do that shit. Man. That's a
That
big
shit
deal to
is
them.
they
freaks,
real life
like,
dip the joint in the water and eat
And
the
eliminate
joint.
Because
shit.
no ketchup,
Lemonade,
no mustard, no relish.
raw
butt
D,
naked
just
hot dog.
bun and dog.
They do that shit so it's easy to digest. That's what they
Yeah.
say.
Look,
I couldn't do it.
Ain't no
the
fucking
regular
way.
like what 60 something.
I gotta have some
It's a
sauce
nigga
on
that's
it,
like
bro.
the Michael Jordan of that shit.
Yeah, bro. Imagine, holding the record for most hot dogs eaten. Like
But most glicks taken back. Like, that shit is crazy.
You ain't invited to no cookouts, bro.
no, you invited to every cookout. They want to see you do that shit.
You probably got free
No,
sponsorship to
no,
cook
no,
out.
no.
No, we not. But I'm saying, bro, them white people want to see that
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Man, you know what? We having a cookout. Let's call that guy.
Call that guy. He just smashed all the hot dogs on the grill.
Everybody hungry as shit.
We use the company card.
Go to
We use the
Costco.
company card. Go get as many hot dogs
Just
as
get
you
a
can
crate
get.
of them
He said everybody
motherfuckers.
hungry as shit.
Man,
Dog.
got a whole section. This the party hot dogs, and that's his shit.
That's his shit.
Right, you put a tray out. This nigga grabbed the whole tray.
Yeah, he just
Go
stuff all
sit
the
down.
shit.
Oh, cuz, what the fuck?
Nigga,
Go
the
ahead,
kids
back
ain't
on.
eat.
Right. Kids first, nigga. Shit. Nah, fuck that, nigga. Who cooked first? The house, the homeowner gotta eat.
Nah, that's insane.
Get that back.
bro. A whole pan of glicks.
It's crazy.
Crushing them.
And they used to do that shit on ESPN. Like, that
Who
shit
thought of
is
that
crazy.
shit, man? These niggas gonna sit out here and eat all these hot dogs. Let's put that shit on TV.
A hot dog company, I'm sure.
Oscar Mayer.
The Oscar Mayer invitation. That's crazy, bro. Imagine being the Jerry Rice of the hot dog world.
That's crazy.
You the goat.
Tiger Woods just ain't learned his lesson. Yeah, I seen what's
I
up with
don't-
30 million.
I don't agree.
Let me say this, bro.
I do
As a
not
I don't
nigga,
agree
agree
with
with
what?
this.
He
This-
didn't learn his lesson.
Yeah, bro, cause bro, she kind of tripping in this situation a little bit. Like,
let me.
he tried to get her to lead out. It's not his wife or nothing. It's just a girlfriend.
His girlfriend,
Okay.
So
ex-girlfriend,
he's
right.
trying to break up with her.
Right.
So what he does, he just come up with a plan. He drops her off at the airport with her bags and shit. Fake vacation.
Fake vacation.
Drops her off at the
Fake
airport, just like, yeah, you know,
Don't
don't come back. You
Have
know what
fun.
I'm saying?
Then he changed the locks.
Changed
She
the
couldn't
locks
get
and
back
shit.
in.
She's trying to sue him for $30 million for that. To
I mean,
me,
you can't evict somebody. You gotta give them like a 30-day notice.
that's all fair. $30 million ain't happening, fool. Like, I barely want you even living here for the next
It's a
30
rich
days.
motherfucker,
Like,
man.
not
Yeah.
happening. To
Say,
me,
give I need $1 million per day
to me, that's bullshit.
for your
though.
violation.
To me, that's not even like Imagine a world where people could sue you for $30 million just because you
We
want to
live
break
in it.
but you want to break
I
up
was about
with
to
them.
say we in it.
Nah.
You
Nah.
can't.
Nigga talking about imagine.
But y'all gotta
You
realize,
might-
bro,
you might not
you
get to
can't
30.
normalize shit like that, though. Like,
It's already normal.
you want to break up with somebody, say, when this be the first case somebody just sued somebody because they broke up with them. And it really won the case. Like, not no physical shit,
think
not
so.
no abuse. They just broke
I
up.
don't think
Nah,
so.
see, but that's the thing. That you find a reason
Yeah.
to sue.
Yeah.
It's not about, and the
I just
court
feel-
is not about to break.
I
up.
just
Yeah.
feel like y'all justifying some.
I'm not
I'm not
justifying
justifying
it.
it.
That's
I'm
crazy.
just saying
It's
it's how it is. Fool.
It's just
How
the
it
fact
is.
of the matter,
It's
bro.
like
Take-
opening Pandora's box.
She's
man.
taking advantage of
That
a
shit
system that's already in place. Fool. That's what that
I don't
is.
mean she gonna win though.
She not gonna get the 30.
Don't
She not
mean
getting
she
gonna
30.
settle.
She's getting something.
She
She
getting
might not get
some.
shit.
She's getting something.
She getting some.
That's just a girlfriend. It's not a wife.
She's getting something.
She's not on
How
no
long was
legal
they- How long
paperwork.
was she living there?
How long was she living?
That matters, but it don't mean you guaranteed to get some. That just mean,
And what
that just
exactly
mean,
is she
That
suing
just mean
him
I
for?
can't kick you out yet. That's all that means. I got to let
She's
you back in
showing
the house.
emotional damages.
Like
Yep, she's distraught that she would just be left
that
at
just
the
not for
airport.
real though. If you gonna say all right, I needed 30 days. That just mean I gotta let you back in the house. That don't mean you automatically get a settlement.
Nah, you got 30 days to move out.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So that you suing for 30 million, where does that come into play?
Man, if you-
Whatever. That's why I said it depends on what she's suing them for. She ain't suing. You can't sue somebody because they broke up with
You
you.
see what I'm saying?
So she's suing them for like
Emotional
something.
distraught.
She says she performed valuable services for Woods in exchange for living in the home rent free. She claims they had an oral agreement which would allow
Oral
her
agreement.
to stay in the home for up to 5 years. And the
Bro, see,
event
bitches
that
is
they
not
split.
about to just be getting
And they
paid.
got an NDA.
You can't
She
just be
trying to get
paying
the
people because
NDA
they just be
expunged.
fucking and living for free, bro. So they broke up. Yeah, I need 30 mil. We cannot normalize that.
I'm
No,
not
y'all-
normal-
I'm
look,
just saying,
look,
bro.
She's
Fuck
shooting
up.
that motherfucker up. She doing
She's
it.
shooting the shot.
Yeah.
It don't mean it's gonna land. That shit should get Matumbo.
Hey man, you
That
miss
shit should
100% of the shots you
All
don't take.
I'm
bro.
saying
That shit should
is
get. All right, let me
he
ask you a
ain't
question.
learned his lesson.
Okay, that's fine. You
Stop
person,
fucking with these white
you
women.
per-
No,
that's
leave the
white
white
women?
women alone.
She's a
Yeah, it's a
white
white
woman.
woman.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
she white. Yeah.
That's why
That's the
she's
lesson
getting
you was
paid.
talking about.
Yeah,
and I agree
you
now.
damn near died fucking with the
I
first
thought you
one,
was
bruh.
just talking about dating and shit.
You
Nah,
lost
white
your
women
career fucking with
bro,
the first one.
Yeah. Listen,
The world hated you because of the first one.
fact.
Yeah.
You can't normalize though someone suing somebody just because they breaking up, and especially when she just told you, yeah, I performed.
It's already
oral.
normal,
But
though.
look, oral, no, bro. All right, you
No,
personally,
you mixing.
You
Yeah,
mixing
yeah,
that.
you mix-
She
you mix
said
what?
No,
an
she said
oral
she
agreement.
I know that oral agreement. Personally,
I don't know.
services.
I don't know what valuable services.
I don't know. I'm connecting the dots.
She was
whatever.
washing his clothes.
No.
Like shit.
Okay.
You saying valuable services, man?
like shit. She was
throwing
ordering
that
niggas
nigga.
doing
groceries
something
off
else.
Amazon.
Okay.
All I'm saying is, bro,
That's it.
but if you were Tiger Woods and you just had somebody living for free, you like, I get rid of this bitch. So you drop off at the airport and she's like, I'm suing you for 30 mil.
Look,
Put yourself in them shoes.
I
bro.
called you one day with this idea, and you told me not to do it. So,
Leave somebody at the airport?
but I asked you, would I be wrong if I pulled off on these two, baby? You was like, nah, don't do that, bruh. And I was like, all right,
I'm just a nice guy. That's not somebody you was trying to kick out your house. You said she
trying to kick around.
I'm be honest, bro. It depends on how long he been trying to
should
get
have
her
pulled
out.
up on me with the two.
Like what that happened like while he was trying to get her out. I need to know the details of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
Like,
to drop her off at the airport and change the locks is giant like
it's harsh.
Like, you've been
pulled
trying
up
this for a long
plan.
You know what I'm
time.
saying? It seemed like you really
Yeah.
trying to get rid of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
like you've been trying to
you
let
tired
get her
of
out
her
for a
ass.
long
So we
time.
can't just normalize people saying, "Oh no, I'm suing you for 30 mil."
Nah,
like that shit.
we ain't
can never
normalizing
be-
it, but like the
Well,
truth of the matter is, if you a billionaire,
if he did something to her, we know that's a different story. You just trying to leave, shawty? Like I'm trying to separate myself.
yeah, but if you a billionaire, you gotta know your money a target anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So just don't deal with people.
No,
not even that.
There were
Find
certain
true
people.
love in a black
Certain
woman.
people.
It's Tiger
or
Woods, bro. Come on now.
Stop moving
At
moving
this
women
point.
in. Like
Stop making oral
Learn your
agreements
lessons on
and
that.
shit.
nigga. Yeah. Stop making oral agreements. Yeah, those are facts.
How can you prove an oral agreement? I'm
You
just gonna
can't.
be
You
like, she
can't.
lying.
That's not-
What
that's
you
not-
talking about? She
that's
lying.
not
Women
feasible
record
and
your
no.
conversations, bro. Especially if you work that amount of money.
But did
She
she?
lying.
I don't
That-
think that happened.
that-
You know what I'm saying?
She recorded me?
You can what if for
That's
a
that's
day.
possible.
We could what if for a day, but that's likely didn't happen. She just
Yeah.
saying they have one.
Yeah.
All he gotta do is be like, no, I ain't never seen
and
that.
they said something about it was an NDA involved and all this other
But the
shit.
NDA mean you're not supposed to be saying shit, so you just violated the NDA.
That's
Ah, yeah.
I don't think she did. I think
No, she did.
The news of the lawsuit came out.
But
That's
she no,
something,
she
bro.
her
talking?
filing that lawsuit is you violate the non-disclosure agreement. Non-disclosure means
Nah.
non-disclosure
You can sue him.
You can sue
can't
somebody.
disclose.
over the non-disclosure, but
Yeah,
she's
but-
making this public that they had a relationship and he
Nah,
left her.
that don't mean
That's-
she making it public. Somebody else could be making it public.
Nah,
bro.
she don't.
Yeah,
bro.
you
Come
can.
on.
That's
If
the
that
setup
shit make
for
it to Discovery,
If
you can
she's
look it up.
Yeah.
if she's suing for $30 million, y'all giving her a lot of benefit of the doubt here, bro.
No, I'm not saying it's her,
Like,
but her
She's
lawyer.
clearly
Like,
scorn- I'm saying she's clearly scorned for the breakup. You
For
really
sure.
think it's above her to violate an NDA that
But
she's
it's what-
already trying to avoid?
Right, but
Y'all-
the
what?
suing
Like-
part is out the window because the nigga's a billionaire. You gotta know if somebody gonna try
They're gonna try it, yeah, anyway.
anyway. So I
But
don't even.
They ain't even
If
take
there
the penalty
was-
from the NDA.
If there was an NDA in place. So the fact that she's trying to avoid that is like, and let you know,
Yeah, there's some foolishness going on.
If I get
Foolery.
$5 million and I can pay off this little penalty for the NDA, fuck
Like-
it. I'm $5 million more.
So
richer.
do she get to come back to the house for the 30 days?
Don't ask
Yeah,
me.
she gonna-
she gonna start stealing
She's trying
stuff.
I'm pretty
Bullshit.
sure your ass is
Bullshit,
out of
too.
the house
It's
now
not
if
even-
you suing me, Shawty.
You
I
suing
don't
me,
know.
now
you
you
better
definitely
break
not
up with her.
coming
You
back.
better
That's
get
it.
a restraining order, Shawty.
That's what to me.
No, I
bruh,
get it, but you definitely ain't coming back here.
That's my point right there. Like, you're not coming back. If it's that deep and it's that harsh, we probably should not be under the same roof. That's a law iffy right there.
I always say, she called the police on you, bro. That shit is over.
Yeah,
Bruh,
yeah,
but
once the police involved, it's
that's
alright.
fine and all. But if I never did nothing to her, and I'm just trying to get her to leave the premises.
You-
It's my house. I'm paying all the bills. I would like her to leave.
I mean, maybe you should have called the fucking police instead of dropping her off at the airport.
He thought
It
it was
just
slick,
sounds
right?
fucked up, but fuck it, let's move on, man.
We thinking from one perspective, but nigga is still a billionaire.
Yeah, that
you
when it's
a
all
black
when it's
woman,
all boiled down. Like that's what it is, bro.
Get you a black woman, Tiger.
That is probably the best advice we can give you, Tiger Woods. Get you someone else,
Y'all seen Jake Paul and Floyd wrestling match?
colored woman.
Nah, I ain't seen that.
They setting up Jake Paul and Floyd. That's my take on it. You ain't see that they ran into each other at the Heat game last night. Apparently, Floyd and his group of people was about to jump Jake Paul.
Wow.
Jake Paul ran.
Didn't they had like a running in before?
Yeah, when
They did.
Logan
Logan
fought
Paul
him.
Floyd and shit. I guess yeah, they did have a little.
No, they had that
stuff
little
and shit.
stuff.
took
like
his hat
that.
or some
Yeah,
shit,
when he snapped his
yeah.
hat off.
He smacked
right.
his hat off.
I think they said some type of fight.
I think they're just stirring that up.
I don't know,
They're
'cause
stirring
Floyd-
that Jake Paul.
Floyd ain't
fight.
fighting nobody for real no more. He doing these exhibitions.
Yeah, that's what Jake Paul would be. They're stirring that up to me.
Some wrestling shit.
Yeah, they
We know
stirring-
what the outcome going to be,
Yeah,
but
they
let's get
stirring
this
that
money
shit
though.
We're gonna watch this. We've been saying we want to see Jake Paul versus Floyd.
I ain't say that. I don't want.
I ain't say we people.
Yeah, I don't want to see Floyd. I don't need to see Floyd fight. I seen Floyd at his greatest.
Enough,
Like,
yeah.
I'm cool.
Facts.
He 50 years old out here.
Seen him in the
I get
actual
no,
ring,
the
actual
exhibition's
boxing.
cool. Like go out here, work out, like still get you some bumping. But to want to see Floyd, like
It's
that,
different.
That white boy.
We saw him actually.
Yeah.
So,
We saw him go 50-0. Yeah, I feel you.
or
It's just
Floyd fuck around and beat the shit out of that boy, and we knew he was gonna beat the shit out of him. Like
different. Yeah, it's different.
He just lost to Tommy Fury.
Exactly. How the fuck you gonna fuck with Floyd?
and you gonna fuck with Floyd. You can't hit Floyd.
Crazy guy.
You seen the cop that was getting trained just ran on her at work and shit. She came out and said she tried to pull a Uno reverse card and say, "Oh, I was coerced into doing all these things." And
The
I
white,
felt
the
like
white
I
bitch,
didn't
the
have
white.
a choice. Yeah,
Hey, bro, and that's
pulling the white girl card.
That's
That's
wait
why
for
you
them,
don't
bro.
do that.
These niggas really be doing that, thinking they up on shit, bro. Okay.
Gotcha,
This is
niggas. Gotcha,
Like
niggas.
shit. Like I don't even know what to say.
Go for
Like,
all y'all. And that's
again,
I didn't really want to do it.
y'all set
Like,
yourselves up fucking with a white woman like this.
Yeah.
Every nigga knows. bro.
Every
So she getting her
every
job back?
nigga knows.
A married white woman.
A married white woman
Fucking
at
one
that.
is one thing, bro. But doing shit that you know you're not supposed to do with one,
Mhm.
you know you job.
You setting yourself up for failure.
If you don't know that by now, nigga, you ain't like you don't learn lessons very well. Like you don't learn lessons.
Are they rehiring her?
I don't know.
Bro, and that's a funny
think
point.
She's setting it up for a lawsuit. Bro.
She's definitely
Right.
setting up for a lawsuit.
And
Somebody told her to be a good idea.
yeah. That's
Probably
their
does.
defense.
Probably the
That's their defense all the time. I didn't even really want to do it. That's always going to be there. It's been that since the
grown ass woman.
20s,
bro.
30s, 40s,
And
50s, 60s.
a
in the broom closet. at the
5-person
motherfucking-
train. You didn't want to do this.
Bruh.
You shut your freaky
You
ass
on
up.
video, you on camera going ham, but you didn't want to do it.
But you didn't want to do this.
Okay,
You're
That's
not gonna tell me that. Like,
that's the difference from now and back then.
yeah,
You would
bruh.
see this bitch going, but
You're not gonna tell me you was coerced into this. She told the husband that, and now she got to follow through with it.
Mhm.
basically,
When the husband planted that shit in her head, like,
Yeah.
say this. Let's
Say
get
that
this.
this is
If
what
I'm gonna
happened.
stay with your ass, we gonna get this bag.
Nah, we really about to do something. And then fuck around. She come up missing and shit. He just took the insurance money. You know that's how white men be, bro. Crazy as shit. She go missing. He get rich off the insurance money.
Dog.
Yeah,
That's a
let me talk
lifetime
about John Morant.
Nah, not yet.
Why he flashing that?
23 years old.
That little ass gun, man.
He's 23.
Nah, at 23, I ain't had no little ass pocket rocket.
Yeah,
bruh.
to me, we gonna harp on the fact that there's no point in you flashing that fool because this little ass deuce.
He leg walk with the joint.
He
Why
worth
you
about
flashing
200
bullshit?
million. One, it's corny to even flash it on Instagram.
On Instagram,
Yeah.
for
Let
anybody.
alone that little ass pocket
I don't
rocket.
care if you a normal 23-year-old. That shit corny.
Corny as shit.
Flashing that shit
Yeah,
on
bro.
live, bro. That shit not.
You want to look sweet on Instagram in a strip club? Throw some money.
Throw
You're
some money.
fucking
Let's
millionaire.
get to
Nah,
our
definitely
favorite
throw some money.
point. Why was your shirt off in the strip club?
Yeah,
bro?
my thing is, bro,
Like,
your clothes off in the strip club.
I seen women say, "Why
could've
were
been
your
hot.
nipples out?"
Nah,
Like, it's
bro,
like,
hot ain't the reason.
that shit.
Hot ain't the reason. You in VIP. You
You
got air
in
conditioning.
Colorado in the winter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it ain't hot in there.
It ain't even spring yet, bro.
It ain't hot in there.
Yeah.
And did you have some? I hope nobody, like, for his sake, I hope he just had that gun on him.
I gotta. Be
I hope he
honest.
didn't ask nobody to bring him that little ass gun.
Facts.
Because
And
if he
I
asked for
hope-
that,
I really
deserves
hope
to
the
be
Well,
people
they already
around
dropped.
him
The
not-
good thing is they out the
Yeah, criminal charges dropped.
Yeah, they already dropped the criminal
the
charges.
NBA investigation ain't over with though.
It's not, but see, I already gave him 4 games, so hopefully they don't go too much. To me, just stop doing stupid
I was
shit.
like, on that, we got to get to the accountability of
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
all.
the
bro, that's on
accountability.
you.
Like, that's on you. Stop doing dumb shit. Like, there's no reason. You just got accused of the shit with the 17-year-old. There's no reason for you to pull it on out on live.
And then it's
like
the
they was just going-
optics of
the
that
optics,
shit, bro.
that's
Like,
all
it
that
looks
is.
like
Yeah.
you playing with some serious
That
shit.
was just dumb.
Yeah, that's
Like,
all it
some
is.
shit is just dumb, fool. Like,
You
don't-
just look like you in the wrong shit.
It just look that, but it look like you just about to go do some more stupid shit for
Yeah.
real. Like,
Supposed to be the face of the league.
Yeah.
Supposed to be the new face of Nike. And you doing dumb
Like
shit.
if you want the target off your back, doing dumb shit and showing people you doing dumb shit is not the way to get the target off your back. All
Oh, you
people
put a
gonna
bigger
think,
target on
put a
it.
bigger target. All people gonna think you about to do is more dumb shit.
I think he can just apologize and move on.
He tried that. You
Yeah.
getting suspended right now. So.
He not gonna be able to just apologize. He had to do what he had, what he did. Like
4 games is enough. I'm not even harshly criticizing. It's just stop doing
4
stupid
games is enough to us though. The NBA look at that shit different.
shit.
You gotta think we just gave your ass $200 million.
And he had that laser situation and shit.
Yeah,
That was
that's
The
what I'm
NBA's saying the minimum would be 50,
50 games.
but
Yeah.
that would be fucking insane.
Yeah,
at the end of the
I don't think
season.
they should do that. I just don't think they should.
We shall see.
The Grizzlies
No.
prefer
I was about to
him
say
play
we don't think they should, but you talking
But
about
the reason being, right? Okay.
billion. You represent $1 billion, like $1 billion
Yeah,
organization.
and that's fine, but it's not. It's the criminal charges were dropped for a reason.
yeah.
So that's my thing is when punishment come. Let me finish real quick. When punishment come, I don't think the job punishment should be trying to go harsher than the criminal punishment. That doesn't even really.
They
matter.
ain't though.
I mean, 50 games is crazy.
That's crazy.
That's
That's
it's
Because
a
at the end of
crazy.
the day, you missing
Yeah,
50
that's true.
games worth of money.
That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
50
for
games
real.
is crazy, but you also gotta look
Like the
at it
season's
from
only
perspective.
82. So that's more than half.
So
the
He gonna be
season.
out. He gonna be out the first. He would be out the first like.
This,
I
the
just
rest
think
of the
next
season,
season-
the
I just think
playoffs,
4
and
games.
next
4
year.
games is reasonable right now. And if you had to do some more games, fine. But
All right,
anywhere
so-
over 10 to 20 is
so
insane,
but the
right?
league rule is you sign this contract for $200 million.
Mhm.
You sign a contract for $200 million and say you can't do this shit.
But that's the thing, though. Okay,
But hold on. But the contract already say if you do this shit, it's
But
gonna be a
what's-
minimum of 50
but
games.
see,
Hold on.
what's technically this shit though? Because all right, just
But
all
they
right.
consider that
Somebody made a
contract
good point.
detrimental
Detrimental.
Detrimental.
detrimental
to the team.
to the team. That's fine.
because they're
But
looking at it from this perspective. What if something happened?
What
Or
if
what if
something
you do?
happened?
What if you do this again
Again,
and something
still-
happens?
But you gotta still stay within someone's legal right as a citizen.
That's
right?
true. Yeah,
so
yeah,
you could
yeah.
like that's your employer, so they can be upset with you about something. But
But-
it will be his legal right to carry
I was
if
about
it
to
is
say,
that.
In
You know what I'm
that
saying?
case,
So-
it wouldn't be the fact that you have a gun.
Right.
It's the fact that you flashed it on
Instagram's
Instagram.
flashing.
Right.
And it's the fact that
But
you put
if
the
that-
gun on a team playing.
But if that's the case,
Right.
If that happened,
Right.
But does that deserve 50 games? It's kind of like
But if that's the policy you agreed to, You can't want to change it now that you decide. Now that you didn't got caught up in it.
And the 50 games only comes from Gilbert Arenas situation.
Yeah,
but see, that was a whole different situation.
Gil said he never even touched that gun. He said that he just had somebody bring it. He fessed up to owning the gun.
Right.
So he said he didn't even touch that shit.
I said you gonna do what you gotta do. My point still being is that's a whole different situation from taking a jump into the locker room for a teammate. Or let me finish. Just think about that.
It is a different situation.
You took it in the locker room for a teammate, or you was just in a strip club and you did some dumb drunk shit.
Okay, all right, cool.
Just being honest, like
but
dumb little kid drunk shit.
The accountability part of it.
You gotta have it. You gotta have
the accountability part of it is I signed this contract that said if I do this shit, I'm gonna get in trouble. So now that I got in trouble, I can't cry and say y'all can't give me the suspension because I didn't mean it.
Nobody's saying he don't deserve any type of suspension. So to me, I'm just saying that 50
but I get what you're saying with the 4-2.
It is excessive.
It's also like this. It's not like this, but it's kind of like this in that the Kyrie shit. That wasn't like a punishable by everybody else type shit.
Yeah.
But the teams decided like, are we gonna give these 9 games or whatever the fuck?
Because it makes sense for us to do.
Yeah. So leave it at the 4 games. I say. Let the nigga learn his lesson. If he do some more dumb shit,
that's the point. That's the point right there.
Cool.
This was dumb. So
I agree though. Leave it at 4 and let that shit be.
And if he do some more stupid shit,
but then you gotta look. But you also that's from our perspective. That's from a nigga's perspective. It ain't excessive.
I mean, right?
They count that. You got somebody's. They paying you $200 million to show up though.
We niggas, but we also we more older too. We got just a little more wisdom with it. If he not actually getting into situations out here with random people, that's a whole different thing. And there's some rumors.
Those stories are coming.
Those stories coming out.
So that's why now we like.
But it's still a bad look for your $200 million man.
Exactly.
So if I'm a businessman,
you know what I'm saying, just chill out.
And I'm paying you $200 million. And I'm paying you $200 million to show up and play basketball every day.
But then you should spend that.
But you can't come up. You hurting your shit too. You can't show up and play basketball because you rather do other shit. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's what it's.
Because we need you here. But now that the league itself is involved.
Yeah, the league.
The league is like, all right, well, we $1 billion league. Fuck that $200 million they paying you. Like this is my $1 billion company you talking about. So it's a different swing.
This was David Stern.
He'd been gone. He'd have been gone, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
And I'm talking about suspended from the league. Like,
all I'm saying
that's just because I know the history of David Stern.
That's cool, but I ain't rooting for that bullshit, man.
Nah, hell no.
Melo got 15 games for 1 punch, fool. Like that's just the reality.
I don't want to see that to harm nobody in the NBA. Those are instances where you harmed another player.
Also, he said after that situation,
outside of work,
he said after that situation, the NBA told his ass straight up, like, bruh, you need to stop fucking with this dude. Yeah, we watch you type shit. They basically the fucking police.
They are, bro.
You gotta know that.
It's a $1 billion company, bro. They are on your ass.
From this point going forward, it gotta be.
You gotta be on your shit.
You gotta be on your shit.
Or they gonna put you in that lane that you don't want to be in.
If he gets in trouble again,
lane, you gotta cut your head.
That's the thing. Like now, you put yourself in a position where you can't.
And it's like just go hoop, bro. Y'all in the playoff run.
Like you don't have no leeway.
Potentially go for the chip. Like just go hoop. Like chill with the dumb shit. For real.
Let's get into Shawn Kemp real quick.
Last piece of advice. Last piece of advice on Ja Morant, bro. For the young niggas and shit, they don't remember Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose, he never do no dumb shit like that.
He was from that environment.
His career was cut short. Ja Morant has a special gift. You don't want to do stupid shit while you have the gift, and then you fuck around and lose it one day, unintentionally. Right. And then now you done wasted all your time doing dumb shit. That's what I also say. 50 games, like. Just stop, like, you know what I'm saying? He needs actual mentor and needs guidance, needs people to pull him out of that environment.
Get to that point.
Real mentorship. Cause
because 50 games will spill over the next season.
You feel me? So it's like, what are you really doing? Like, chill out with that.
On that, the point was to get to this place to get your family out to whatever situation y'all was in type shit. So to fumble that shit doing dumb shit is just, you're hustling backwards.
You're hustling backwards, 100%.
All the way.
He needs leadership, but go ahead. He's mentors.
But Shawn Kemp, completely different situation.
OG.
He fucking, somebody steals something out of his car. He find my iPhone and shit. It leads him to a car. He walks up to the car, apparently. This just came out today. They shot at him. He shoots back, stays on the scene, got arrested. I think he's getting out. If he's not already out. He already out.
That shit was
just a wild headline to pop up across.
I respect it.
Glad he's still...
Glad he's alive.
That shit could have went way left.
Glad he's alive. But I respect it.
Yeah, man. That was
what y'all think about that,
It's wild how they spent it. They made it seem like a
Like he
drive-by
did.
shooting
First they
and
said
shit.
drive-by shooting.
Yeah,
I didn't
like,
like
what the
that
fuck?
shit. He wasn't even in the car.
car.
Yeah.
Like,
And
he
it
spent
was
the
self-defense.
And
like,
he stayed on the scene.
It was literally
That's good.
self-defense.
yeah, and he responsible. He did a responsible
And you
thing.
knew the nigga aim was that bad that you would walk up to the car, get shot at,
Well,
and
that,
still get
well,
missed.
that, but just the fact that, I mean, you was tracking your iPhone, which is a legal thing to do, right? Like, they have that on your phone for a reason.
Yeah, that's on your phone.
So you
for
go
that reason.
find it, and people just start shooting at you. You have your legal shit on you, I'm
You gotta say
guessing.
you legal.
So what you supposed to do?
Shoot their ass back.
We just had a firearm training come on last week, so that's actually one of the
You
perfect
got shot
scenarios.
at.
Free the rain, man.
Yeah.
To me, I think that whole notion that you got to go to jail for the night should be reviewed, because if it is determined that it's self-defense,
That's probably why he was released.
that's why you release, but should I even have to go down?
Yeah,
Like,
even
should
being
you really
there
even-
for some hours.
Like
I'm
once it's
shit.
once it's
sit 'em down
explained,
for a
should you even
second.
have to go down there? Like that's kind of
Get my bill money
Hey,
back.
you got my ID, nigga. Meet me at the house.
you
if
feel me?
need
Like you
Yeah,
come get me
like,
at any point. I ain't
I ain't
running.
going
This
nowhere.
was, you know what I'm saying? Like
I get you. We gotta rattle off some of these.
for sure. Yeah, we got to get the flow on real quick.
Motherfucking let's just get to some of the main funnier joints or something. Let me ask y'all this: should you wash your hands before you pee?
Yes.
You should.
And after.
They say your hands is the dirtiest things on
Yeah.
your body because you go around all day, you touching shit. You might
Yeah,
not-
you should.
You should.
By law, yeah, you should.
By law.
You should.
So like, if you not trying to get your dick dirty with your
Right.
dirty ass hands,
Wash your hands first.
before.
I mean, I tend
Yes,
to
wash
wash
your hands
my
after.
hands frequently. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of throughout the day, going to the bathroom. Shit, you just tend to do that shit.
But walking into the bathroom, you put your hands on the door handle.
So y'all, so if you walk to a public
Yeah.
bathroom, y'all gonna
So
hit
what
the,
if it's syphilis
hit
on
the
that
sink?
door handle
That's
and
crazy.
you go?
Y'all gonna hit the-
It'll be a wild routine,
It's
but
a crazy routine. You gonna hit the sink first, then piss, then go back to the sink.
back to the sink.
I guess it ain't really that
That's
bad.
not shit.
Cause I
OCD
damn
shit.
sure, but I mean, I
That's
said I put the
OCD
toilet
shit.
paper down and shit. You already do that, so
Yeah. It was just something that popped up in my head mind one night. Did you see the crazy shit that happened in Mexico?
I don't even know. what it is.
Yeah.
I
4
did.
people go down. I guess one of the ladies wanted to get like a surgery done. They went down for that. They driving through Mexico type shit, middle of fucking cartel town. They get pulled over, kidnapped. 2 of them end up being found. The other 2 end up not coming back. Just today, the fucking cartel ties up 5 people from the cartel with a note saying, look, they went all script type shit. That didn't have nothing to do with us. They just did some wild ass shit. We giving them to y'all type shit.
My bad.
Yeah, basically. Because that crackdown was going to be crazy if
Right.
nothing got done.
Yeah.
Might still be crazy.
People
but-
dumb.
Yeah.
Not even like it's not a diss to the cartel, of course. Fuck no, but individual people don't be knowing what you
Do
doing.
they own shit. Like
That
that
was-
could have started like an international
War.
situation
Yeah,
type. Like,
that's
yeah.
just dumb as fuck.
Not to laugh at the shit, but
Especially if it wasn't really over nothing. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying?
and I'm sure people had them crazy ass ideas in their mind, like, oh, something must have been, but nah, just wrong place, wrong time, some
America
stupid
was going
motherfuckers.
to do
Some
way.
retarded nigga.
America was going to go over there, which they knew was like, whoa.
Do you think that the Mexican leader did that so that they still have U.S. tourists?
No, the
and
cartel
shit?
did that.
No,
No, I'm not
Nah,
saying
nah,
that they
nah,
did
nah.
that. I'm
Cartel
saying
did that,
that
so we don't want no smoke from
Yeah,
them.
we don't want nothing to do with
We
that.
don't want
Anybody-
no eyes on us saying that cartel did that. Let's go
That
get
wasn't
them.
us.
Nah,
Take-
we gonna
We
get
don't
it.
even be doing shit
We ain't
like
even
that.
sanction that shit. Like, go
Yeah.
ahead and take y'all
That was some
little.
shit they stupid ass.
Pound
of
did.
flesh.
Don't got nothing to do with us.
Yeah,
yeah.
and them motherfuckers is about
Anybody
to
with
get
a
put under
brain
the
would do
jail.
something
Yeah.
similar, especially if you really ain't had nothing to do with that stupid shit. Cause that's the kill. Like people do dumb shit and don't realize what really come on the back end of that. Like,
Crash dummies.
Prayers
crash.
for
That's
them.
the definition. And now where we from, we call them crash dummies. You do some dumb shit, it affects you, but it affect other people too. And you just crashing out on stupid shit.
This can be the last topic for real. This was a crazy one. 65-year-old man robs a bank for $1. He said he just wanted to go to jail. Send me to jail. If y'all let me out because it was only $1, I'm going to do that shit again for some more money. Just let me sit in jail.
What was it about jail that he wanted so bad?
Yeah, at 65 years old.
Yeah, at 65. What? That's the question.
I don't know if
He like, they get 3 meals in that joint?
It might be some shit like that. He might want
Maybe Cuz was lonely and he knew they was gonna take care of me in jail.
Why does he want to be in
bro?
there?
That's Jai.
He didn't give a reason?
He didn't give a reason, but he just said, like, if y'all let me out, I'm doing it again.
He wanted that 3 house in the cot.
What type of prison break shit is this? Like,
That ain't prison break. That's prison
He's
entrance.
65. Who the
He's
fuck he
65
breaking
years
out?
old, bro.
he trying to get somebody out there, Jerry.
And why would you do it for $1? If I'm going to jail, it's gonna be for like
I had a little treasure or
what
something.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
a little more than $1.
See,
like,
if the dollars was throwing me off, I'm thinking he's
That's-
going in there to get somebody.
that's how you know
Like,
Cuz' plan was really to go to jail. Like,
Yeah, he just.
But how long do you even get for $1?
A bank? It's still a bank.
Still a
It's a bank.
Yeah.
But it's
Bank
petty
robbery.
larceny though. It's under $10,000.
under 10. I'm about
And
to
he
say,
didn't have
like-
a gun. He told the bank teller, like,
So
y'all
it's
lucky
not
I
even
don't got a
on
gun.
robbery. Yeah, he not gonna give us.
He in probation. They gonna kick
He
this
said,
nigga.
y'all lucky I don't got a gun because the police take it too fucking Bruh.
He's
yeah,
an old
crazy
man
shit.
too.
Yeah.
The old people just be.
Man, he gonna get probation.
I know we got some more time. It's Brawny. I see. But you ain't trying to hit none of them.
Nah, we gotta get out of here, man.
About to chop out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Appreciate you for coming through,
Appreciate
man.
y'all, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're gonna run this shit back.
Great
We're gonna-
fucking episode,
man,
We're gonna do some
bro.
more of these.
Gems dropped as usual on the Good Guys podcast, man.
Y'all check out the
Motherfucking-
shows you got this weekend.
Yeah,
Run
man.
back again real quick.
Everywhere. We March 11th and 12th. We in Waldorf, Lonnie B's Comedy Cafe, man.
Let them know where they can find you on Instagrams, the Twitters, and all that.
The Rashad Darnell. You can just type in Rashad Darnell on everything and it'll pop up.
Google, my nigga.
Y'all from hometown,
Yeah, I'm
bro.
everywhere.
Literally go way back. So y'all, hey, look, we're gonna continue this DMV support. We're gonna get up out of here, man. We're gonna see y'all next week.
Episode 154, man. Good Guys podcast. We out this bitch.